Hello, everyone, and welcome into Chicago, Chicago, Chicago. We are here Sunday morning. Nice, crisp weather here for the 2025 Chicago Marathon. I'm Paul Hof-Mahoney, joined by Eric Jenkins, Karen Lesiewicz, and we're gonna be doing our watch along. Did I?
No, you
wrong?
got it. You got it.
Okay.
You got a little not confident at the end, and people do that.
Yeah,
people do that.
I was overthinking.
No, own it.
Well, we got 7:23. The wheelchair races just went off. 7:30 is the gun time for the elite fields, men's and women's, going off at the same time, and we're just here to watch it with you guys and give our thoughts, give some commentary. I think we'll have Chris Chavez hopping in at some point. So I guess Eric, we'll start with you for the men's field, and the international side and the American side. What are the things we're looking out for in this one?
So there's some records to be a record watch going down. World record at the top with the elite field with John Career, Jacob Kiplimo. They say they're going for it. Incredibly hot pace, 60-30 through the halfway point. We'll see if they stick to it, but that's certainly one of the storylines to watch out for. And then, of course, we got Conner Mantz going for that American record, calling a shot, and that's the American record it's 2:05:38, I believe. So that is the other big storyline to go down in the men's field. So incredibly a lot going on. It's gonna be a good one, and it feels. I don't know what the temp is, but it feels good.
The wet bulb temp.
Yeah. What's the I don't know dew points at this point, but it feels. This feels like great weather. It doesn't feel. Like I'm in a t-shirt right now. I'm a bit underdressed. It's crisp out here. We got the choppers overhead. Yeah. Security on point. The streets are empty. It's about to go down. Yeah,
we are. I will say we're posted up here at the Happy Camper Pizzeria in Old Town. We're here with Hoka at the CITIUS MAG Pizzeria, and we're right on the street. We are right at, I believe it's right before mile 12 is when they're going to be passing through here. 1 block away, they're going to be passing by right after mile 4. So if you guys are in Chicago listening to this, come down to the Happy Camper, come party with us. We're going to be hanging out after.
We're literally on the street.
We are on the street.
No, you could
come by. Come by and get a hand on me. Seriously.
I don't know if we should be encouraging that.
I dare you.
We do have the t-shirts, and we've got the commemorative mugs as well, which is exciting. We apparently are going to be signing them for you. I don't yet know how people have to prove that they ran the marathon. I'm guessing a medal. I'm guessing that's a substantial credential for them to show. But it's the first 30 finishers for the mugs, first 100 for the t-shirts. So
let me just say a funny story. Yesterday here at Happy Camper, somebody came by. They go, I've got a bib number, and they're like, I need a t-shirt, and it's for my boyfriend. He's running the marathon. Like, I've got a bib number to prove it. And it wasn't an actual bib. It was just a number. It just said 05642 on their cell phone.
And a notes app too.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And they're like, we'll give you the
that.
t-shirt. You don't need, it was just a number. I'm like,
she was hustling for her boyfriend.
Hustling,
Good for her. Out here.
So you can, you don't even need proof.
We're loose.
What is that? What I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Just come by with anything.
We're loose out here.
We'll just give you a t-shirt. We don't care.
Karen, we're up to 4 minutes until the gun now. So can you talk us a little bit through the international and American women's fields and what to look for in those races? Yeah.
Okay. So we're a few minutes away here. As we know, the men and the women start off together. So we're going to see them go down. Columbus. Am I getting that wrong? I shouldn't. It's Columbus.
You better not.
I really can't.
You're supposed to be our expert.
Here's the thing, though. When you've run this race, you do have some trauma, and so you've blacked out. But what I have never blacked out is that Maggie Daly Bridge that they first propel under. It's amazing. The atmosphere is awesome. At that point, obviously, it's scattered. It's anyone's game at that point, if you will. But for the Americans, we talked about this yesterday, but I am so excited for a handful of people, but Natasha Rogers. Like, she's a veteran here. She's coming here with something to prove. Like I said, I don't know if she's ever been the fastest in the field at a major marathon like this. So she is someone definitely to look out for from the U.S. We've also got Gabby Rooker, who is very under the radar. And I say that solely because I know this is so judgmental of me, but sometimes you can tell what the clout someone has is by their Instagram followers. And this girl has under 10K. I think she might have almost under like 6K. So if she does well today, we all got to get
Gabby's numbers
Let's get
up.
Gabby on the map. And then, of course, we've got Dakota Popin, and she's the Paris Olympian. You guys know her face. You've seen her. She's got a third fastest PB coming into this field, but the credentials over the others. So that's why I think she's just going to be out there. And she said she wants to go out in a 2:20 pace. I mean, that's like 4 minutes and change, a lot of change faster than her PR. So look for her to take it out hot. We've got McKenna Myler, who is coming off a very impressive 20K at New Haven. She, as we know, just a personal story, gave birth and had that long COVID that is something she's been battling. So look out for her out there with something to prove. With Ed Eyestone now out in Utah, a lot of these athletes I think are going to be testing that Utah fitness, to be honest. Emily Venters, Aubrey Fenthaway, Nielsen, those are like rounding out the Americans. And of course, we've got Mugurtu Alemu, who I've picked to win this thing. The Valencia Marathon champ coming in with the fastest time. Speed on this course will, paired with experience. Like, I think that's where she differs than like maybe in the men's field where we do see some faster half marathons. Mugurtu has the experience and the speed to cover this distance. So to me, that's why I'm picking her for the favorite. Of course, we've got Howie Feza and, just a handful of the Ethiopians that are going to be out there working together, I would think.
Yeah.
1 minute to the gun time, and we haven't seen anyone on the start line. I want to see some clips of them standing at the start. Bill, it's just gonna go off.
You know what's cool is I've raced in the sub-elite section here. It used to be called American Development. They've now increased the standards. Probably wouldn't get in. But you're warming up next to Galen. I'm in the village.
Eric,
Here we
we've
go.
got start line footage.
And I'm warming up next to him. And those people are in the line kind of right behind them. And then you've got the elites where they finally kind of become untouchable.
We got Conner Mantz on the screen.
Casey Klinger three rows back.
Mantz is next to Kiplimo on the start line.
Now, why are usually the men and women don't start at the exact same time? Why are they starting at the same time?
It could be broadcast. I don't know the official reason. I would think
it's just fun.
Could just be fun. But
I do like it. They're off.
Do you know what's kind of tough about that is, as a woman in this elite field, and I'm not talking from personal experience, I'm talking from here, you will get people in A corral, like men, that kind of hawk you down. And that's it's kind of it's a pro and a con, but you do have the A corral heroes that are going to try and go run with the elite women.
Yeah. So we've got
Central, but this is actually them starting together. This is good. Central actually can just run with the
women.
Yeah.
So we've got John Career. John Career at the front right now with I think 3 pacers out ahead of him.
Yeah.
Jacob Kiplimo looks like he's sitting right off the back there. They're
Conner Mantz has started the race. You guys got your tracker going?
We've got trackers, we've got results, we've got these helpful cheat sheets of what kits everyone's wearing.
I do actually really like the Nike
we need identifying.
Very helpful.
The Nike Chicago kits. I think they're pretty cool.
Are we allowed to say that? Okay.
Well, let's go on Hoka first. What's Hoka look like?
Hoka, let's see. Where are Alex Masai and Wesley Kidd? I mean,
Those are cool.
Hoka's
Those are very
jerseys
cool.
are just so crisp.
Yeah.
With the peach and the yellow and the teal.
Cool.
Yeah.
Peach, yellow, and teal.
Show 'em
Excellent
off.
color combo. The Nike kits say Chicago Marathon. And I think the colors of the script on them is supposed to represent the colors of the subway lines in Chicago, I think is what I heard. So very, very cool stuff there.
I love that. Okay, they're starting. This is through the mile 3, and I'm happy to provide my expertise on this course, guys. I've run it a few times, 4-time survivor. They're going north. This is the course where you go north just to go south. They're going to turn on Grand, and then down State Street. You're going to pass milestones like the Chicago Theater. It's always so fun. It's always bright. It's loud. As we talked about, there's skyscrapers here, right? So their GPSs, their watches are likely not working, but obviously they've got their pacers. But that's just something to take note on because it does kind of shut down. You're in a bit of a time capsule about through the 5K before you shoot on out on LaSalle. But I think the big thing is the skyscrapers here, Paul, and this is for you. It's like so loud. It's incredibly loud. It booms off the windows of another. It also, I don't know if we can get what direction the wind is coming from, but I was talking about this yesterday. I don't think I explained it well. In the skyscrapers there, depending on the direction of the wind, it can either be a wind tunnel or it can, you know what I'm saying? Or it can be blocking the wind for you. It just really depends what direction it's coming out of and how they're going to fare well with that.
Yeah, we are. Okay, we're seeing, this is the start of the women's race. I believe this is the first time we've gotten sight of them. It looks like the Ethiopians are the ones sticking with their pacers up front. All right, there's some of the Brooks boys.
Nice. We've got some cowbells.
This is the back.
We go. Thank you.
This is the back of the men's pack. Where's Centro? Do we spy Centro anyway?
Do we spy Centro?
They're coming through. They're at 3:30 right now. It's like John Career.
Okay, so there are people that have gone with.
Yeah.
There's about 6 people.
With this pace.
I think it's Career, Kiplimo, Timothy Kiplagat.
This was a big thing we were talking about. If there were going to be other people that would go with this brutal pace, but just besides Kiplimo and Career, and it does look like there's a bit of a pack.
Kiplagat's the only other man other than Career that's gone sub 203 before.
Yeah.
He's run 202.55.
How many of these guys are pacers?
I think
looks like 2.
I think there's 2 guys behind Career that are also pacing.
I'm like, it's got to be 4. I'm like, there's 2 white guys.
Career's kind of boxed in right now by pacers.
Right, he's got like a wall around him in a way. He's got 2 pacers up front, 2 behind him. Is this like an Eliud Kipchoge?
Yeah, I was gonna say this is
sneakily breaking 2.
Okay, they're gonna be going through the mile here. We'll get a split for you guys.
Oh, yeah, so there's Mantz. We got Mantz with Jeffrey Canwar, Abenyo. Yeah, this is good pack.
Yeah, Abenyo's going for the Kung Fu Kenny look. Abenyo, it was Mantz and Abenyo were at Boulder, right? Is that who he was going to the line with there? Yeah. So they've had some battles. They've got the pacers for that group that, like I think Eric had mentioned it. We did get confirmation yesterday that Conner Mantz is going. He's aiming to go through half in 62.
Yeah.
So 204 flat pace. Which would take a minute and a half off the official American record. Almost a full minute off the all conditions American record. So let's see. Right now, you got Connor's running with. Seifu Tura is up there with him. Bashir Abdi, it looks like. Zuhair Talbi.
It might be getting colder. Might be getting cloudier. I feel like that it's supposed to be cloudy today.
Connor looks good.
Matt, could you pass me my sweatshirt on the... I'm like, it is getting colder. It's freezing. Thank you.
Eric and I are going to be twinning?
Yeah.
Yeah, hey, I got a little shoulder action. Although you're right, mine's tan. Okay, Paul, you were here yesterday and you chatted with our 2 Hoka athletes.
I did.
I'm curious to know just some takeaways from that.
First of all, I just want to say I see Rory Linkletter in the back of the frame now, kind of hanging off that pack where Connor is, and as always, the mullet looks immaculate.
Right.
Let's talk about the Hoka NAZ Elite athletes we've got in this race. Alex Masai and the newest American on the block, Wesley Kiptum, which personally, I think it'd be really funny if Wesley ran the American record today. I don't think he's going to.
Stop. That would be hilarious.
But if he ran the American record on his first race as an American, that'd be pretty sick. Good day for Hoka.
But day for America as well.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, I talked with them a little bit yesterday. They're both shooting for 206. I think as we've got a shot of the women up here, Howie Fesa, Eric, that's your girl.
There we go.
Wow.
Team Howie.
Magdalena Showery as well. But for Alex and Wesley, I think this is Alex's third marathon. I think this might be Wesley's fourth, but it's the first they've done together. So they've been going through this build together, working out together constantly, and now they're racing together, going for pretty much the same time goal. So the Hoka NZ Elite bond, I think, is really going to show out today. I'm excited to see what they'll be able to do. Neither one of them have broken 208 before. And so now they're more experienced. They're going to have a friendly face there. They're going through half together, is what Alex said, and then they kind of start racing each other. So that'll be fun to watch, especially if it's something where they're still clumped up together coming to the line. But yeah, so that's definitely going to be a good one to watch for our Hoka rooting interests.
So these are the two on screen. These are the two lead women. Alemu not up there. I wonder what do we know what the pacer is
I
planning to go
haven't
for
heard
them?
anything about the women's pace. So what we know for the men, Connor's trying to go through half in 62. You have John Career trying to go through in 60-30. And then Rory Linkletter said he's trying to go out in 62-32, 62.
Okay.
So I assume, especially with the banter between Rory and Connor about that, the American / Canadian / North American record, all that talk, I'm sure Rory's going to do what he can to kind of stick with Connor. But yeah, I haven't heard anything about the women's race, which honestly, it's kind of fun because with a field this open, like you kind of do just want to focus on the racing. It's not going to be 209. And that's okay. It might not be sub 215, and that's still awesome.
Okay, so yeah, they're all together. This lead group is just kind of one-stepping the other pack. Yeah, it is, because it looked like there's a big gap, and then the camera moves to the front and you go, no, it's about 2 seconds.
So we've got info from Chris Chavez. The women's lead pack is aiming to go through in 67. So that's about 214 pace. And then so the pacing groups, we're going to commercial here. The pacing groups, we have 67 flat, 67-30, 68-30, and then 71 and 72. So it's going to be interesting to see kind of who shakes out into what group. So 71 would be 222 pace. I'm interested about these pacing assignments because I don't see something for 220 flat, which is what Dakota Popane said she was going to do.
Right.
So either she's going to try and go out in the 71 group and negative split it, or she's just kind of going to be, I guess, running on her own. So I'm curious to see how that shakes out if we ever get to see Dakota.
No, you're right. Because does she, go out in 71 and have to negative split it? It's possible to do on this course. I mean, we've seen it time and time again, especially with the records that are being chased here. We see that done in a negative split. It's a good day to do it. It's not looking too hot. Also, Paul, the wind, I'm gonna give you some credit. It's 5 miles an hour right now. So you were right yesterday. It was like closer
give
to
Jay
4.
Holder credit.
Okay, we'll
Jay,
give Jay.
if you're watching this,
you
should go into meteorology. Apparently, Chris is saying the NBC YouTube stream doesn't cut to commercials.
Oh.
That'd be nice to know. All right, we're back. We got the wheelchair races on the screen right now. We can't. We're about probably 12 minutes in, so we should be getting kind of close to those first splits coming through for 5K. coming up in a couple minutes here.
Yeah.
We'll get a good idea of kind of what, I mean, this early, especially with how talented these guys are and what the weather's like, they should at least be on a pretty decent pace through 5K. But it'll be good to see, just kind of get a clearer idea of what the groups are, given that we haven't really been able to see that much yet.
Yeah, and I was going to say, in these wheelchair races here, for the USA, we've got Aaron Pike. I'm looking here for just USA athletes. We've got Brian Seaman, we've got Evan Carell, Jason Robinson, and Ethan Burkhart. That's who to watch out for here in the wheelchair races.
You've got leading the men's race, I believe, in the silver helmet. That's Marcel Hugh, who I think they said at the press conference this would be his 6th Chicago victory if he holds on for the win today.
Wow. For the women, look out for Susanna Scaroni. We've got McFadden and Hannah Dederick, Rachel Cleaver.
All right. Ben's lead pack back on screen. Career still looking good. He's got Kiplagat, Kiplimo, and then those are 2 Adidas kits, so I assume Amos Kipruto and Cyprian Kotut there. Clayton Young, Mr. Worm himself, is on the broadcast right now. Karen, do you want to give any context to that nickname I just gave Clayton in case people aren't aware?
I totally just missed it because I was thinking about the course preview.
I call him Mr. Worm.
Mr. Worm. Oh, I can give you context on that. Last night at the Second City Comedy Game Show for Laura Green, if you were there, you know what I'm about to say. He was out there on stage as a contestant, Clayton Young, and we saw him do the unspeakable, the unthinkable, the worm. It was so good. I think when a pro does something not running related, you're like, okay, how good can this be? It was a good worm for just the worm in general.
First,
career's going.
Is that John
career
Devers? Yeah. Okay, so there's some elite track pacers. Pat Devers, sorry.
First aid station, they're coming through it right now.
Coming through.
Career, Kiplagat.
Oh, thank you. 5K splits coming soon.
5K splits.
Well, because for how fast they're racing, they need some track legs for the pacers.
5K splits are in, but
They are.
I don't think it's missing the top guys. So the second pack of Abenyo, Kotu, so I guess he's not with the leaders, Kim Warwar, Conner Mantz, they came through in 14:23, which is
fast.
2:01 low pace.
Okay, what are they doing?
I think that makes me think maybe like the bibs, maybe the bibs are messed up.
I hope they're messed up. They can't be,
because I don't think that pack would be coming through that fast. The Chicago website says 14:23.
Conner Mantz is sharing his fueling. Conner Mantz is sharing his fueling with Zuhair Talbi.
Does that actually have Career and Kiplimo on it? Okay, so yeah, this results website is not working.
Not correct. We're saying they didn't go out that fast, likely. Hopefully. For anyone wondering,
well, they might be going out that fast. And then Mac is saying the lead pack with Career, Kiplimo, Kiplagat.
Yeah.
They came through in 13:58.
Yeah.
Which is
swift.
Really fast.
Really swift. And for anyone out there like me who needed to look up these paces just to know for sure, for the leaders to break the world record, or at least to go through, I should say, in 60:30, they're looking for a 14:25K. So just by math, that's fast. Conner Mantz, a 62 half is what he wants to go through. 5K is closer to 14:41, so I'm not surprised that they went out fast. This course is, I almost think, hard to not do that, but this is where they're going to settle in, right? So they just got through the 5K, now they're just launching up LaSalle, and what I love about like this part of the course is it's a straight shot north. You got to go to mile 8, and then it's a turnaround. There's a couple like nooks and crannies where you tuck in, but it's a straight shot. You could do some work right here. I guess these are the women's leaders. I'm not seeing Alemu, but
we do have Magdalena Showery and Howie Fesa.
And they are putting a slight gap.
Yeah, 16:06 for... So Alemu is, I guess, 2 seconds off that pack. We've got... The lead pack is Fesa, Magdalena Showery, Badatu Herpa, Magertu Alemu. And then in her marathon debut, Ajigayu Taye is sitting in 5th right now. 16:06 to 16:09 for those women through 5K. And Fesa leading is at 2:15:45 pace through 5K. So, yeah. Leading McKenna Myler,
all right.
first American woman through 5K.
My girl.
Followed tightly by Dakota Popane.
Yep.
They're coming through at 2:18 pace.
Yeah.
So 2:18:24 is American record is 2:18:29.
Okay.
So
it looks like Natasha's hanging back a little. I mean, we'll have to see on the screen. You know, maybe it's an aid station. Maybe she just, it was grabbing a bottle 2 seconds. But it looks like McKenna and Dakota are working together, and Natasha's not too far behind, like a second or two. Okay, the woman up there, Howie. Oh, sorry, Howie and Shuri. Is it Shuri? I want to pronounce it right. Or Shuri.
I have.
What do we know about her? It's Shari. I don't know if we talked about her yet. I don't know if we have any intel. I didn't see her name on the list. 2:12. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Magdalena Shuri.
Yeah. We're gonna get some info.
She's run 2:18.
She's run 2:18.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll get a little bit more info, but this is big for her. We're gonna find out how big.
So Shari is Tanzanian. Let's see. So she ran 2:18:41 in Berlin in 2023. She was third in that race behind Tisa Seifa and Sheila Chepkarui. That was the race Asefa first ran the world record when she ran 2:11:53.
Okay, so she's not new to the world scene.
Got future American record holder Conner Mantz on the screen right now.
Love it.
Please don't jinx him, Paul.
Running with
That's the
Zuhair Talbi. He's got Abenyo, Jeffrey Kim Warwar, Cyprian Kotut breaking the wind for him right now. So Shuri, she ran 107 this year. She ran 107 in Lisbon. She ran 2:21 at a marathon in Paris. Tough 2024 for Shuri. She was 11th in Tokyo, ran 2:32, 39th at the Olympics, and then ran 2:29 in Shenzhen in December. But
this past December?
This was, December 2024. So she's not necessarily, I mean, I don't think we mentioned her at all in our
No, she's not even
hour
on
and a half long
official
preview
list that they gave.
So she's definitely, she's putting herself in there, making herself a contender this morning so far.
Okay, we do have some things on the line here. Like you talked about the records. I want to know for each of you, what are you just most excited about today to go down? Because this is just a lot to look out for.
I think like I'm like everybody else. I'm pretty locked in on Conner Mantz. I think I am more for some reason fired up about the Mantz American record than the world record, TBH. Yeah, it's really fun. So for me, that's I think that's my main storyline.
Yeah.
I think, Conner running for the record is going to be really cool, but I think just watching Kiplimo and Career battle to the line, if it comes down to that, is going to be so much fun. And I'm really curious to see the way that Career has won his last couple marathons. Chicago last year, Boston earlier this spring. We got the masses getting started now.
Mm-hmm. That iconic red carpet.
Centro in there.
So I think the way we've seen Korir win these races is like one big decisive move. And so
around 30K too.
About there, I believe. And so I would be interested to see like how he would respond if someone else were to make the move. Like what if Kiplimo's the one that goes?
I mean, at this pace.
Right.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to make some decisive moves. It's people are just going to
drop off.
Yeah, I think if they really, and it's so early in, right? The race is just started. They're shaking their legs out right now. But if they come through the half at 60-30, it's going to be. The race will decide itself when it's this fast.
I'm
sorry, go ahead.
Hearing some cheers right now, so I think.
So the way the course goes, they're coming past us. We're at the 12-mile mark, and then one street over is the 6 way. Is it this way?
So LaSalle is where they're running now. We're on Wells, which runs exactly parallel. We are like a block or two over from exactly where they're running.
Yeah, they should be coming through like right on the other side of where we're at now, which is a little after the 4-mile mark.
Okay. They're headed up. It's like River North, Old Town, Lincoln Park, Lakeview. Again, this is like a quieter part. It's like the tree-lined streets. Something of note, too, that I forgot about, and I was thinking about it yesterday. There's a couple speed bumps, and it's on Stockton up there. These are pros. Like, they're not going to get tripped up, but, like, if you're in a pack and it's bunched, like you could get tripped up a little bit. So it's just like something to, I feel like when you're in this type of race to note, like a nuance. And then they shoot on up to mile 8.
This is the kind of course information you won't get anywhere else. This is why we need a Chicago insider on the show.
Yeah.
The time is almost up. It says 10K 22.
So, Mac was just saying the app says they're coming through 10K in 22 minutes.
That's just too quick.
That'd be impressive.
I don't like that. I think if they want to run this record, they should go out in 22 minutes.
They might burn out.
10K.
So, I don't know how reliable the split. So right now, they've got Cole Hawker doing an interview with someone at the finish line. And we can see the splits on the screen behind Cole's head. And so it does confirm Hawi Fesa came through 5K in 16:05. It said Kiplagat was leading at 8K. And I think it was saying they came through 8K at about 22.
8K. 10K they're looking to go through in like 28:40 if they want to be on pace.
Yeah, so
the leaders, that is.
We're looking at that second pack now. Kotu, Mantz, Bashir Abdi, Kim Warwar, Benyo.
One thing of note too with the Conner Mantz storyline that I'm like got me all like emotional is like Khalid Khannouchi, I believe, is here. He was at the press conference. Yep. How cool is that, right? You break the record and someone's around to even see that torch be passed. I love when that happens.
Yeah, I mean Conner had. I think we've got wheelchair athletes coming through here soon by us, which is why you hear all the police commotion going on. But yeah, for Conner, he said in the press conference, here comes Marcel Hugh. Absolutely moving. That's crazy.
Let's go, Marcel.
But for Conner, he thanked Khalid Khannouchi in the press conference. He was like, "Thanks for making this record so much fun to chase." So yeah, if he gets that today, I'm sure that'll make it a little more special.
Yeah.
They're really yapping it up with Hawker out there. Like, what
What are they saying?
Yeah, can someone, do we have in the chat, can we have people chat us in the YouTube?
They're just talking about global politics. They're not talking about running at all.
They're solving
They're
the
trying to get
world's
down to the
crisis.
bottom of Israel-Palestine.
All right, we're off Cole Hawker now and on to Fesa and Shori. It looks like they've opened up a bit of a gap on. There's kind of two packs, maybe. Eric, how far? I'm really bad at estimating distances. How far away would you say that is?
This angle is tough to gauge because it doesn't look like they're separated by too much, but in reality, it could be. That's a pretty sizable gap.
There's.
I go by seconds, and I'm like counting, and it's like 6, 7, 8, like from the same point.
Yeah.
I mean, it could be a little bit more, but
No, they are definitely opening up a little bit of a gap.
And here come some more. It's so fascinating for the wheelchair races how they literally just tuck their front wheels under each other.
I never got this much of a view. There's drafting, and then there's what that guy was doing.
Yeah. Well, I first noticed.
I think he had clipped his wheelchair to the one ahead of him and was just getting dragged along.
The Galen wrap-up.
He was clipping his.
that was wild.
That was wild.
Well, because I first noticed that
I when
that's a slipstream.
Because with
he was on top of that other guy.
the aerodynamics are dynamic.
Yeah, and I mean the crazy thing is because with the U.S. with the para track championships this year happening at the same time as the USATF nationals, we saw some of the wheelchair racing inside Hayward, and they'll literally be coming around curves like that, and I just never realized I wonder how much of a difference that actually makes. To
Looks
just
like a lot.
Be that tucked up under each other. All right, these are 10K splits. We actually have the lead pack on the website right now. Pretty bunched up. We got Kiplagat, Career, Kiplimo, Amos Kipruto, and Philemon Kiplimo come through 28.25, which is sub 2 pace. Apparently, they're going for 159.54 right now.
A little quick for what they wanted, though. I think they wanted to be closer to the 60-30 for the half, meaning they're ahead. They're still on pace for that record-breaking time, but a little quick.
Yeah. Men's, that second group should be coming through 10K in a little bit here. Connor's through.
29-20.
Okay, well, Wesley is not doing what he said he was going to do in our interview yesterday.
Oh, yes, you were going to.
He said, I stick to, we're going 206, and that's what we're doing. We don't care what the other guys are doing. We're just going to stick to our pace. And now, look at him. He is on 201 pace.
Sometimes that happens.
Okay, Wesley Kiptum, though, you got to interview him. What were some other takeaways as someone who wasn't there?
Yeah. Well, so before we get to that, the second pack with Zuhair Talbi, Daniel Abeno, Jeffrey Kim War came through right at about that between 29.15 and 29.20, which is mid to high 203 pace. Connor is on 203.44 pace at the moment.
Okay.
For Wesley, his season has been okay, but he ran Boston and didn't have the race he would have wanted. I think he ran 211 in Boston, maybe. And so he's one where he's still pretty new to marathoning, a little more experienced than his teammate Alex Masai, but he's still kind of getting the hang of it, I guess. And he just said basically growth, and he
Mm.
knows that something can go wrong in the race, and that doesn't ruin the entire race. So we'll see how he responds to going out.
So
on pace for 2 minutes faster than he would have hoped for.
He knows how to respond apparently when he goes out a little hot.
Andrew Colley is the third American through 10K at 30:16, which is 2:07:40 pace.
Okay.
So, I mean, through 10K, Chicago's delivering. We've got a pretty fast one on our hands.
It's gonna be so loud here when the rest of all the runners, like the elites will pass. There'll be a bit of a gap, and then since this is like the halfway point, then for the rest of the race,
we're just gonna be getting
the field will be.
Yeah, this is, I think, arguably one of the loudest streets because of the college bars. Like, we're at Happy Camper in Old Town. If you're here, come on out.
This place was jumping last night.
That was
jumping. It's the place to be. Wells Street, you've got all the college bars. Everyone comes out. They've got their signs. This is an amazing spot to be.
Yeah, me, myself, Mac, Eric, and Audrey Allen, we spent 10 hours here yesterday, so it's a fun place to be. You can be here for a while. Great staff, great people, and like we said, first 30 finishers to come through, you guys get mugs. I don't know if we have a mug anywhere.
Oh yeah.
But we'll write your time on there. Not me, because my flight leaves basically as soon as this show is over.
What time is it? What time's your flight?
12:50.
Oh, jeez. You gotta get out of here.
Yeah. So we're gonna be running
at Midway too?
Yep.
Tough. Okay.
He's like, yeah, I'm stressed.
Yeah.
I'm actually really, really stressed.
We'll circle
if I
back.
seem like I'm kind of tense, it's because I think I'm gonna miss my flight.
But Eric and Karen will be here, and Matt.
We'll be here.
And they'll write.
I got a later flight.
They'll write your time on a
later.
mug. You can pick up some cool shirts too.
Yeah.
I'm wearing the shirt. It's just a little chilly, so I'm wearing a nice Hoka sweater over it. But
yeah.
You guys saw them on the preview show yesterday. They're pretty fun shirts.
Oh, they're super fun.
All right. Women's 10K splits are in. Hawi Fesa and Shari have a 6-second gap on Taye and Alemu. They're coming in at about 2:15:30 pace, which is 32:08 through 10K. Top American, Dakota Popane and McKenna Myler are still running together. Basically bang on 2:20 pace at 33:11. I still haven't.
On.
Yeah, so they're doing what they hope to do, and it's cool to see McKenna really be willing to go with Dakota for that. Natasha Rogers, 2:21:26 pace at 33:32 through 10K.
Okay, so she is a bit more conservative right now.
Yeah, definitely. I don't think Dakota's been on the camera at all because they only have video of the women's lead pack. So I don't know, like again, we talked earlier about the pacing assignments where it didn't look like there was a designated pacer for like 2:20. So go Gators. So I guess she's kind of just, I mean, it's good that she has McKenna to run with her then.
Absolutely.
So she's kind of she's not just, it looks like Callie Hogger Thackeray of Great Britain is also in that pack with them at bang on 2:20 pace. Mm-hmm. We don't have any Hoka women in the field, do we? No.
Wind seems to be picking up a bit.
We do have Clayton Young on the lead cart, which is so cool. I got to chat with him a little bit last night at the game show, and he is actually doing some commentating and gets to be on the lead cart. I thought that was so incredible to have someone, especially like Conner Mantz's training partner. Like, you couldn't get more of an inside scoop. And then he was also talking about these guys up front, Courier, Kiplimo, they're his competition. And he's like, I know these guys well, and I think that's, I'm excited to I don't know, just see him make his debut there.
There was a video. I don't know if you guys saw it, but I think it was the Chicago Marathon Instagram page posted it, where Clayton was like in the like athlete dining area with John Courier, and he was eating like white rice with marinara sauce, and then a coffee with about 15 sugar packets in it.
They love sugar.
So he's
all the Kenya. I remember my boy Ed Chesrek. You'd see him drinking the tea. A lot of sugar. Look, they don't buy the anti-sugar propaganda. That's what they call it. They call it propaganda. They say they say white sugar, table. It's fine. Don't listen to everybody else. I don't care what a doctor says. Doctors don't know anything about diet.
So clearly that's working for them because They're through 10K at sub 2, and still looking quite smooth.
There's nobody out there who looks better than this pacer right here. I'll tell you that. I'm like, I don't know this guy's backstory, but this is how you run, people.
He looks great.
This is how
the lead pacer for the women.
The arm carriage, everything.
That's how you run.
The lead pacer for the women, I believe,
Does
is.
it ever make you wish you could just?
That's what I was trying to do. That's what everyone's trying to do. And you go, it looks simple. And then you get out there and you go, I just can't. He's putting on a clinic.
Chala Bayo Techo is the lead pacer for the women's race.
We gotta find his name. We gotta give him a shout out. He looks good.
He's got the long sleeve, then he's got the tee.
Yeah.
He's got the headband, and then perfect form.
It just looks so good.
He's aura farming out there. Yeah.
He's doing a Matthew Lesiewicz last year at 2024 when he was pacing the women, and he just looked like he was hosting a party.
So that means next year we're gonna see this guy at the back of the elite men's field, just having fun.
That's how transitive property works.
Yeah,
I love it.
It's a Centro career path.
Is Galen in the?
Yeah,
let
me try and find Galen Rupp.
Does anyone know where Galen Rupp is?
Hey,
Galen Rupp. The tracker says DNS.
Okay, really? It does.
What were his? We're never gonna find out what his goals were. This is so disappointing.
DNS.
That's sad.
That's pretty big news, guys.
I mean, did not start. Did not
really?
start.
So Galen didn't line up.
That's
what the heck? No, he's there. I'm like, how bad? Okay. He must have slept poorly.
Must be a chip issue. Must be a chip.
The tracker is lying to me. I'm sorry. I'll try and stop spreading misinformation now.
No, that's all right.
We got wheelchair athletes still rolling through
Galen
here.
Should be back a bit. You know, we know he's got a healthy PR coming in here, but obviously that's an older, aged one. But we know we thought maybe under 210 would be a good day for Galen, and he's on 208 pace.
208 pace for Galen.
That's solid.
That's very good. That's really solid day.
That is
30-18
for a guy who has had
the 10K.
He's had what? So he had hip surgery last year. He had back surgery before that. Like.
He's had a lot of surgery.
Oh,
you know, he had a pretty serious Achilles surgery, hip surgery. Did he? I didn't know about the back surgery.
What else?
His body's like, his body goes, we're really going through 2028? Okay.
I mean, okay. He literally said he had to relearn how to run. I mean, that sounds like...
That's actually, for a guy who is as accomplished as Galen, learning how to run, that's going to suck. He's like, we did this for a while. Won a lot of medals. The streets are getting people are out.
Yeah,
coming about.
Karen, they're between 10K and 15K.
Okay.
What's this part of the course like for them?
All right, and that's a great question. Okay, between 10
they getting up into your neck of the woods
and
yet?
15K, so 10K is right at Diversey, I believe. Oh wait, no, sorry, I'm looking. That is right by my neck of the woods. So between 6, I'm going to do miles. Between 6 and 7, that's right where I live. This is one of my favorite stretches because I've pretty much always lived on those that block right there. And there's people that come out. It's so easy to spectate. So Chicago is one of the most, I think arguably the most spectator friendly of the marathon majors, mostly because it's a full circle, which as we know makes it eligible for these records to go down here today. But they're approaching Boys Town, which is those drag queen shows that I mentioned yesterday. It's such a loud part of the course. It is like a bit of a turn. You kind of get out of the hustle and bustle up to Sheridan Road, but they're going to be making that turn. And then it's a straight shot back down. It's literally an out and back, if you will. But we're going to see them passing by us on Wells, like not too soon. You do go past the Wiener Circle on Clark. That's exciting. That's iconic. That's a Chicago hot dog staple restaurant. It's like where they make fun of you.
They make fun of you?
They're mean to you in there.
Oh, okay.
Like that's the bit. Yeah.
We got marathon race still rolling through, and Hoka is handing out these cowbells. Great for the atmosphere, not great for a watch-along broadcast, but
we do have people stopping. We got to be fair, we have a TV up here.
Yeah.
We got people stopping to kind of get a good view.
There was a guy here, I guess, big Jacob Kiplimo fan wearing like a Uganda soccer jersey that was hanging out here a minute ago.
That was great.
We got Jalen Hurts jerseys. We got some signs rolling in.
Something I do want to say, though, about this stretch here, which I think is important for us and for the spectators, is it winds a little bit as you come back down, but Wells is about a 2-mile stretch of like from, what about is it? It's about 11 miles all the way to the half at 13, right? So this is a 2-mile stretch that can feel so long, and it's because there's like no end in sight. And like you finally approach where you see that Willis Tower, which I want to hear more about, Paul, and then you see the skyline. But this stretch that we're going to be on, I think, is one of the most mentally tough spots to be, because you haven't gotten halfway yet, and you're like noticing, oh, I'm in a marathon. I'm giving an effort.
15K. The leaders coming through 42-41. Still that group of 5 with Kiplimo, Kipruto, Career, Kiplimo again, and Kiplagat. Lots of Ks. Mm-hmm. That's 2 flat pace, 2:03 for Kiplimo, who's leading. Is there anything, Eric, that you take away from like positioning in this lead pack right now, or is it just kind of a wash and they're just basically all doing the same thing?
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty much a wash. I can't really tell, who's. It's so early in the race. They're just they're relaxing. They're trying to not do any thinking out there. Fall asleep. You'll hear that term thrown out there a bit. Conserve all the energy, as much as possible, and just really, really try and shut it down. Tough to do at this pace with how quick they're doing. It's nothing to kind of report on so far. But it is a pretty big. I am surprised about how it's a lot. I thought there would be a lot. I thought it would be Kiplimo, Career, and then maybe 1-2 other people. But there's an actual pack up there at that pace. So which is great for them. More bodies to run with it, all the better.
Yeah. We got the second pack is through 15K now. Jeffrey Camworwar is leading that, but you've got 6 guys right at 40. At least 6 guys right at 44:04, including Conner Mantz. Bang on 2:04 pace. So, Wesley's coming through there as well. He's on still 2:04 low pace. Zuhair Taubi, who I believe is also trying to transfer allegiance to America, is also on that very slightly sub 2:04 pace. So, I mean, it's a good day. Andrew Colley is the 3rd American, still right under 2:08 pace. I mean, it's good to see, like, especially with Dakota, like Conner and Dakota, who have been very open about what they want to do. They're doing exactly what they told us they would do, and it seems like everything's going well. Obviously, we haven't seen Dakota since the 10K split about 10 or so minutes ago, but it seems like things are going well for everyone. Yeah. Where, I mean, the race, there hasn't really been any, I guess, surprises so far, it feels like.
No,
I guess
like major moves.
Maybe, I guess Wesley running like with Conner and kind of just off that second pack is more than exactly what he told us he was going to do yesterday.
Do we know how long the Pacers?
I was about to ask. I wonder how long Denver's
we're
going to be
all
out
the
there.
same thing.
This is in the picture Chris sent, so the guys pacing the lead pack are dropping off. There's 2 dropping off at 10 miles. That's Amon Kemboy and Graydon Morris. Patrick Dever dropping off at 21K, and Barcelius Kipyego dropping off at 25K.
Okay.
So for the last 17K of this race, it's just going to be a battle between. It is really exciting that there's so many guys willing to go with that pace.
Yeah, absolutely.
We could kind of expect that from Kiplagat. But who is the Philemon Kiplimo has only run 204.01 before. And he's now sticking it up there with the guys like, Jacob Kiplimo has only run 203.37. Obviously, we know how talented he is with that half world record.
This guy's a machine.
Our guy's back.
Our guy.
Our guy
Eric's
is
guy.
the guy pacing the women's lead pack. Shori and Howie Fesa still looking great there.
I wonder if it does look like the gap's bigger. It's increasing.
I mean,
for sure.
It's unfortunate that there's a car right there, so we can't really see where that second pack is.
Okay,
It's about the same.
Who do we have
They're
there?
coming up on a
Not the smoothest aid station it looked like for that second pack, but
Who is in that second chase pack?
the
Can we
second
see the
pack
women?
is Taye.
Okay.
Okay, we got 15K splits for the leaders.
Okay.
Howie Fesa, Magdalena Showry threw in 48 flat, which is 215 pace.
Okay.
Magertu Alemu and Ejgai Taye are those second two.
Yeah.
About 10 seconds behind. So all of these women are on PB pace, and for Taye in her debut, looking to open at 2:15:30.
Well, and Taye is a 65-minute half marathoner.
Yeah, I mean,
so this has got to feel so easy.
Yeah, it's like the same thing we kind of talk about with Kiplimo, where they are just so talented over the shorter distances. And obviously, Taye is someone, I think she's like top 15 all time in like the 3K, the 5K, the 10K, and the half marathon. Like, she's got Yomi Kajelcha type range. Okay. And so it's not necessarily a surprise to see her contending this much, but it is good to see. The first Kenyans in this race, Luis Chamnung and Marion Gucci Cooper, are 5th and 6th at 48.50, 2:17 pace. And then we got a couple more Ethiopians there. So the most recent splits are at 2:18 high pace. So we should be seeing Dakota and McKenna Myler. Dakota's through 49.50, 2:20.09. So slipped a little bit, but she's still basically right where she wants to be. It does look like McKenna Myler has started to drop off a little bit. Callie Hogger Thackeray is still right there with Dakota.
Well, Natasha. 50-16. Okay.
Is McKenna through? Okay. 50.06. So McKenna has dropped off about 16 seconds off of Dakota across that last 5K, but I mean, she's still running well under her PB pace.
Yeah. They're going to be coming through here, guys. We got about like a mile or two, I think, before we start getting crowded.
Take a cowbell, yeah. Go for it.
Yeah, so we're
Yeah.
we're a little before 12 miles, I think, is where we're at. So
Yeah.
before we get their 20K split, they're going to be coming right through here.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see that women's lead pack pacer in person. Crowds are, given the fact that they're going to be coming through here, I feel like I expected a little more from the crowds. But
Yeah, people are like going to shuffle over from the other side.
Yeah.
The road closures can be tough to navigate through. The city is very bikeable, so you'll see a lot of people on those divvy bikes. It'll pick up, especially as the elites roll through, but
Yeah. People are asking us questions on the street.
CITIUS
saying,
MAG
who are you?
with Hoka.
who are we?
Who are you? He said, who are you?
That's Eric Jenkins.
Yeah, well, hold on. Well, that's Eric Jenkins.
Who are you? Who are you? I'm like,
Did you
I
have
don't,
like a
I'm like, I don't really want to answer
existential crisis a little bit?
that.
You're like, who am I?
didn't. No, I was more like, I was just like, yeah, I didn't like him. Bad guy. He was a bad guy.
I'm hearing sirens, so I think we might be seeing
Oh, they're coming.
some men running. Oh, this is the tail end of the wheelchair division, I think.
Yeah.
Kiplimo out there looking great. Kiplimo and Career on the right next to each other, so
Yeah.
looking great. Kiplimo looks fantastic.
I mean, like we said yesterday, they're aiming to come through 4 minutes slower than Kiplimo's half marathon world record. Wow, this is very overstimulating right now.
There's a lot happening.
There's a police car and then like 5 police motorcycles, and now there's a bunch of guys on bikes telling the spectators to stand back. Pace car is coming through. There's the camera, and here come our leaders. So smooth.
Wow.
John Career looks like he's like a step ahead of them right now,
He's
but
like looking around. Sorry, it's not not Career, but Kiplimo. I feel like he's looking around.
All right, well, this footage I think is very much delayed because
Yeah, I was like, wait, they're
not
through
running
12
by
miles
a
and
park
yeah.
right now. So yeah, we should be getting 20K splits relatively soon. We should be seeing that second pack with Conner Mantz's American record chase.
It is a whole lot of Kenyans.
Maybe
up there.
maybe Wesley Kiptu's American record chase.
Look, is that right?
The top 8 runners are all Kenyan right now, at least through 15K.
Yeah.
And then there's our boy Connor in 9.
Yeah, there is a big gap. Mac just pointed out. Yeah,
Which, I mean, I think that's kind of what we expected. It is 2 like completely distinct races.
Yeah.
But I think for both of them, I think the pack is bigger than we thought it might be. Like the fact that there's 5 guys still with that lead pack. And I'm curious to see, because I doubt all of those guys leading right now are going to hang on to run like 2 flat or 2:01.
Right.
So I'm going to be interested to see how much that chase pack can actually like who they can fully reel in and kind of.
Well, and who they can give Conner Mantz someone to like kind of hawk down there.
Yeah.
One of these guys is bound to fall back.
Second pack is coming through right now. Okay, good. Rory is right with them, which is good because I haven't seen a split. Both Alex Masai and Wesley Kiptum are.
Wow.
They both just lied straight to our faces. They're both at like 2:04 mid pace. But yeah, that second pack is. I don't really think there's anyone like hanging off the back, like because the men's elite field isn't. It looks like it's like 5 guys in the lead pack, and then another like 10 to 11 guys in that second pack. Like, I don't think there's anyone really having a kind of blow up race, I guess.
Yeah, no, that's a good point. There, everyone's pretty packed up. Nobody has.
All right, when are we gonna see Centro come by?
Checking on Centro and Galen. I was gonna say our two.
Does
USA icons?
Does Centro pop up on the tracker? Centro came through 15K in. This doesn't actually have a time. 50:17, 2:21 pace. So he's going for a PB. Probably won't beat the elite women, but
do you think he's linked up with any of them? Because it's 2:21 pace is where I feel like Natasha might be around right now. We'll have to wait till we can get a visual on that, but that would be interesting if we saw him working together. Yeah.
Wait, so now
Centro's like, thank God Natasha Rogers is here. Third pack of men coming through. We've got Andrew Colley, the CJ Albertson hanging off the back of that pack.
Yeah, Gannon was in there.
The BYU debutantes, Creed Thompson and Casey Klinger.
Now those guys need to pack up. Okay,
Yeah.
they need to get their act together and catch that third group because they're about to be in no man's land.
I think
20K splits are
20K.
coming through in a minute.
57.06.
57.06 for Kiplimo and Career. Top 5 all still packed up together. 2 flat. They're still on world record pace, but they are dropping bit by bit, which I think is probably good for them if they're trying to go through in 60-30. So by the time they get to that 21K mark coming up, they might be right about 60-30. But
Yeah.
I mean, there's still 5 guys there hanging tough, and there has not been any separation or any real movement between any of them. If the battle to the finish is more than just Career versus Kiplimo, that's just going to make this even more fun. Marcel Hugh is going to be finishing up soon. Looks like a absolutely dominant win for, I believe, his 6th wheelchair division win here in Chicago.
Can we check out my girl Aubrey Branthaway?
Let's check on your
I
girl,
want to see if she's
Aubrey.
taking those gels yet. I'm curious to see. She, as we talked about yesterday, trains in Utah with the squad, former BYU standout, 4-time All-American. She was on the Getting Chick podcast, and she ran Chicago last year, made big strides at Grandma's and is back.
She's on 224 pace through
Okay.
15K. Came through 15 and 51.14. So she's
Okay.
looking pretty good.
227, I
She's-
think, was what she ran at Grandma's.
she's gonna be
well under.
Chicking Centro here in a couple Ks.
Tricky.
Probably,
Okay,
so.
Paul. I like that.
Nice.
Thank you. Centro's.
Go chick some guys out there, Aubrey. We talked about this on the Getting Chick podcast. Curious your opinion. Can a girl chick another girl? Or does a girl just have to chick a guy?
It's a good question. All right, I think this is
TBD.
the lead women's pack. Our pacer, I have eyes on him. I also have eyes on Howie Fesa. And
He looks good in person,
Howie
too.
Fesa and Shori. They both look good. That second pack with Taye and Alemu still cruising. But there definitely is a gap that is not necessarily getting bigger, it seems like, but it's significant enough to where it's something like you have to take note of, I suppose.
For sure. But not, I would say not large enough of a gap with the women yet where they can't reel in that
Yeah,
first pack.
definitely.
Yeah.
It's
Okay,
far
yeah.
from decided.
Halfway
Yeah.
point.
Then coming through half.
What do we got?
So as a reminder, the leaders are trying to go through in 60-30. That second pack with Conner is aiming to go through in 62.
They're under.
Yeah, they're way under.
We got, yeah. So they're down to, the last pacer stepped off, I think like 4K earlier than he was supposed to. They come through half 60-16. 60-16 through half, so they're still on world record pace. And it's still that top 5. Timothy Kiplagat dropped off a little bit. He's now 4 seconds back. And Career might be... He's taking the lead here. Mine? Good? Sorry about that. Career's taken the lead here through half after the Pacers dropped off. And
No, she's ready.
he's opened up a couple meter gap. The American women might be coming past us here in a second. That group with Dakota.
Touch. Still not working. switch me for a second.
All right. Is this working, Mac? Let's see. American women should be coming by us in just a second here, I think. And then we should be having half splits for that second pack. There's Dakota. Dakota's through.
What'd she do then?
Dakota, we're still waiting for a split for Dakota. This is a big gap between Dakota and the other Americans. There's Callie Hogger-Thackeray. McKenna Myler, I don't see her yet. I think McKenna and Natasha are in this group here.
Centro's in there too.
Oh, Centro's in that group?
Centro's in that,
Perfect.
in that
We
group.
found him. Okay.
Mac, do you have any idea where my backpack and all my stuff is? It's gone. Yeah, so everything I just had was stolen. Okay.
By that guy who said, "Who are you?"
By the guy, yeah, I knew he was a bad guy.
Second pack of the men's race is through half, and Conner came through in 102.19.
Okay.
So still under American record pace, but they slipped a little bit between.
Yeah.
I think even. I guess okay. Between 15 and half, they did slip a little bit, but you still got Jeffrey Kim Warwar, Daniel Abedno, Hussein Muhammad Asa, Zuhair Talbi, Conner, Wesley Kiptum, all on that 204 mid pace. Halfway splits for the women.
What do we got?
Not there yet. But for the women, just from what we were able to see, I mean, I think Dakota, she's really opened a gap on the rest of the Americans. And I think she's pretty comfortably, she might be like 7th or 8th right now. So.
Oh, interesting. She's broken away.
I think she also hasn't ever finished top 10 at a major before. So.
And she was 11th, I think, in Paris.
I believe so.
So, yeah.
The pacer completely missed his bottle station.
Oh, jeez. Fear not. He has enough gas to pick it up.
Emily Venters is coming by us right now in her debut.
There's a lot going on right now.
Yeah.
Overstimulated.
Yeah. I'm like,
Eric's like, where's my backpack?
My backpack was stolen. There's a helicopter right above us. We're passing out cowbells, which are getting rung directly in my ear. There's a lot. The military is in Chicago.
No.
It is crazy out here.
It's wild.
Andrew Colley is still the third American, coming through half at 2:08 pace.
Wow, look at this gap. Career has really put some steps on Kiplimo.
Yeah, Career and Kiplimo, I think that's Kiplimo in second right now. They've opened up a pretty sizable gap, started to pull away from the other three guys that were with them throughout the first half.
Wow.
And Career's definitely probably a second or two ahead of Kiplimo right now. So it's interesting to see, like, I guess I wonder how much when Kiplimo would be willing to try and close the gap. Or like how big he'd be willing to let it get.
Yeah, I mean, he's a half guy, right? He has the world record. To me, we just went through the half, that distance. This is where if he's going to hurt, it's going to be in the second half of the marathon. We know Career is experienced here. We know he's a champ, a Boston champ. I think he felt so good through the half. Career was like, no, I'm going for it. Today's my day.
Yeah, I mean, they're on world record pace through half. Be interested to see what they come through.
How far under world record pace? Curious.
Like 3 or 4 seconds.
Okay, so right
They're
on
like
that bubble.
two flat 30, like on the dot, basically. I'm very curious to see when they come through 25K just how much that gap really is open at that point.
Right. Okay, so approaching 25K too. This gets a little bit dusty on this side of the course, a little tumble. You're basically going out to the United Center and back. It can get a little lonely. This is where he's going to really have to work and build. Or Kiplimo on that regard to close the gap. Just nothing.
I have some really good Paul Hof-Mahoney original course insights here. About 25K is where it starts getting dusty and tumbleweedy because you're running to the United Center and back.
That wasn't a dig on that.
So this is where it starts to really test these guys. Because it's the first half, like you said, the first half is your favorite part. This is where the energy is just really high the whole way, right?
Yes. I unfortunately don't have a microphone, but I will take this. So we're 13 through 18. You're going West Loop into Greektown into Little Italy. That's after the halfway point. This is one of the loudest stretches of the course, West Loop. It just heads out towards the United Center. Miles 14 through 17, you're basically going out and back, and then you go down Halstead. It's like the food scene. So we got Little Italy, we got Taylor Street Pizza. Shout out if you know, you know. You've got some food culture going on out here. But this is the loneliest part, I would say, you're heading into of the marathon. You're going to head down past the highway, the Dan Ryan. Thankfully, well, I was going to say it was supposed to be cloudy. I think we got pure sun. It's going to get a little hot out there.
I hope it gets a little hotter.
You guys warm up yet?
I'm frigid out here.
I'm at a perfect homeostatic temperature right now. We do have half splits for the women's leaders. It's still Shori and Fesa, 107.30 through half, right on 2:15 pace. And Alemu and Taye are still sitting back, but that gap between Alemu and Taye and Fesa and Shari has been 8 seconds basically the entire race. So it is a gap, but it's one that I think they're managing. And for Alemu, we've seen her run 2:16 on multiple occasions before.
Right.
We know she's got really fast times in her. She doesn't really have bad races. So I wonder when they'll start to try and close that gap, if that's something they'll be capable of on the day. Those four are they're over a minute ahead of everyone else. Luis Chemnung and Marion Gucci Cooper came through half in 108, around 109. Still waiting on Dakota Popane to come through.
Can we check in on Gabby Rooker?
Yes.
I'm curious because she's a little bit of the wild card. I think she has the second fastest time of an American in the field. Understated, as we talked about. I'm curious.
Gabby Rooker. She's through 20K in 108. So she's having a pretty good day.
All right. I've got some teammates out here coming up, so.
Yeah, so the American women aren't through half yet. That should be coming up soon. Oh, there we go. Dakota's through half, 210 or 110.26. 110.26 through half for Dakota, so 220.52 right now.
So she also
is slipping a little bit. I mean, she's still on pace for a huge PB. Her PB's 224.40, but not exactly where they want to be. I wonder if those first couple Ks where they were going out way faster than
I wonder if they're paying
what their target was. I wonder if that's really kind of. Natasha Rogers through half, 110.44 on 221 mid pace.
She's picking, like, Natasha Rogers is catching Dakota.
25K splits for the men. Kiplimo caught Career. He closed the gap. They're both at at 71.12 through 25K, which is 2 hours 10-second pace.
Jesus.
So there's still 3 guys below world record pace. One guy basically right on it. Timothy Kiplagat has fallen off pretty significantly. For Dakota through half, she's in 7th. Natasha's in 9th. So you got
Natasha.
2 Americans in the top 10.
Back in it.
At the halfway point for the women. Gabby Rooker came through half, 111.58. So about a minute back of Natasha, but 2:23.55 pace, which would be a PB for her. Timothy Kiplagat through 25K in 112, which is only 2:01.36 pace, so he really needs to pick it up. That's just not going to cut it.
Do you guys want to know about any celebrities running this race? Unless we got a big mile marker coming up that we want to call.
Who is the biggest celebrity in this race?
Okay, well, we've got Justin Britt, the retired NFL center who played for the Seattle Seahawks, and I totally knew that.
I don't give a shit.
What about Justin
Love
Britton?
Island? Do you watch Love Island?
I've seen a few episodes.
Brian Aurelius, I don't know how to say his last name, but he's
I'm
a
not familiar with him.
Love Island USA. We've got Matt James. We've got Brett Chody.
Okay, I know Matt James.
You know Matt James?
Yeah.
Brett Chody is Brett's Bites. If you know Garrett's Popcorn, her family owns Garrett's, and she's in here. She was the most, I think, tracked New York runner over the pros.
Oh, I remember this.
People are tracking her.
What's going on with Conner Mantz?
That is a great question. He's through 25K on Max app. The website is a little behind.
Are they working together, Wesley and Connor?
All right. So Connor's through 25K. They picked it up a little bit between half and 25K.
What are they
They're
at?
up to 113.40, which is 204.20 pace. I think they were 204.36 or something like that at half.
Okay.
And that second pack is still completely clumped up together. Kim Warwar, Abenyo, Mohamed Asa, Mantz, Kotu. Wesley Kiptum is kind of off the back of that pack with Alex Masai, I think.
They're right there.
Yeah, Zuhair Talby's in there as well.
Can we check in on Rory Linkletter? Like, is he up there?
When they came through here, he was kind of... he was definitely with that pack.
Okay, in the back. I saw the mullet. I did see the mullet when he passed by. That was not hard to miss.
Where's Papa Links at? He is through 25K in 113.49. So he's also on 204.30-ish pace.
Alex Masai looks fantastic.
He looks like the women's pacer.
He does.
Alex is a guy. Alex is in his 3rd marathon ever. He debuted here last year, ran like 208.50. Okay. And then he was in Rotterdam earlier this year.
Yeah.
And ran, I think, 208.08 for his PB right now. He's on pace for a 3.5-minute PB. And it's not like a situation like Connor where like he ran 205 in Boston.
Yeah.
Like
I also think
this is his 3rd marathon ever.
He was 9th in Chicago last year for his debut in Chicago at least. So he knows the course as well.
Connor is dumping water on his head, using up a lot of those 2.4 million cups.
Oh man.
I wonder how many of the 100,000 gels have been taken already.
Right. Yeah.
Won by Aubrey Frenthaway when she came through half.
Perfect. Connor's form really does stick out. Is that pretty noteworthy? His form is just he looks like he's maybe working harder than he is. It works for him. Maybe it's not. You know, people wear their fatigue on their face. I feel like we can't always tell with him.
Katoot really is running shoulder like. That elbow's out there.
Yeah.
He's like, this is my space. Stay away from me.
Oh my God. Okay, Kiptum.
I wonder if any of these guys in that second pack, if any of them are going to be willing to be the one to kind of start reeling in, I guess, Timothy Kiplagat, who's the one that's fallen off that lead pack. And really, like, I think at this point, like, Connor's probably pretty set in what he's going to be doing. So he probably wouldn't chase someone that goes out like that, but...
Man, we have such a good race up front here with Kiplimo and Career.
Yeah, it's playing out like as perfectly as we could have hoped for.
Well, I was going to say, why don't we check in on our predictions? Because I want to know, like, I had Career taking it, but I'm like, I don't know. What do you think this does for his confidence? He tried to take it, and then when someone catches you like that, I do think that takes a little bit of a blow to your ego.
Yeah, I think it's... I kind of like the move that Career does. Even just to go through as fast as they did, and we don't know whether it was a pretty definitive move or whether or not maybe Limo just went through a bad patch for like a little bit and just kind of fell off the pace. But they both look so good. Kiplimo looks incredibly relaxed out there, as does Career. But if you were to gauge each runner based off body language and how good they look, I mean, it doesn't really look easier or any easier than Kiplimo's doing.
They're like exact carbon copies of each other right now.
I feel like Kiplimo's got not as much of the arm swing. He just looks a little more relaxed to me. And you had Kiplimo as winning, right?
I did.
Or in your predictions?
Yeah, I had Kiplimo winning, and I'm interested to see what Career's gonna like continue to do, I guess, because he made that little move at half, but that's earlier than he usually makes his move. So I wonder if he still has something later on in the race. If he's like, that was just to see what happens to kind of thin out that front pack, because they probably weren't expecting 5 guys to be there. Faster than 60-30 through half. So that might have just been a way to kind of thin out that lead pack. And
that's a good point.
We'll see kind of, I guess, what happens from there.
Okay. Have-to Knight is now the third American.
Okay.
And Galen Rupp is right with him.
There we go.
So, yeah, Kiplimo and Career, I mean, that one's still anyone's battle. Let's see. Women's race. I mean, Eric, you were the only one who went with Hawi.
I was.
That's looking pretty good right now.
If she can hold on and pull this one out, that will look good for me.
I still I don't know what to make of what Alemu's doing, because she's shown to be the fastest, the most consistent out of them, but the gap has just been that actually looks. I think it looks like Alemu and Taye might be starting to close the gap.
Yeah,
they don't look 8 seconds back.
No,
anymore.
Definitely not 8 anymore.
Am I wrong? Do we know when the last time Alemu raced? I believe it.
She hasn't raced. Her last one was Valencia.
Okay, and that's what I think can happen. She came in here at the top field, right? Like the world class of the best time, but we haven't seen her race, and I think that's where it can kind of go under the radar of what's her form, what's her shape, is she top form?
We got 25K splits for the leaders. So, yeah, Alemu and Taye are now only 5 seconds off of Hawi.
So they are closing the gap a bit.
Magdalena Shari. So they're... Oh, okay. This says... Oh, I guess that's a pacer with... Taye has actually dropped off a little bit. Taye is now about 40 seconds off of the lead pack, but Alemu's starting to close it. So for Taye, I mean, I think given going out at 2:15 in your marathon debut it's a tough thing to do. So I think it's not necessarily crazy that she's starting to fade a little bit.
Oh, geez.
A little after half.
Chris says they're almost about a minute faster than Kelvin Kiptum splits when he broke the world record here.
Yeah, I mean, Kiptum, that was...
A minute faster? How can that be possible?
So, let's see. Kiptum came through 25K in 1:11:26. And Korir and Kiplimo came through in 1:11.12. So, according to this, they were about 14 seconds faster through 25K. So, I mean, yeah, it's tough to run this race as well in the back half as Kiptum did, but
and we know
they're giving themselves a little cushion if
a little money in
world
the bank.
record is really.
But we know, as we saw with Kiptum, he negative split this course when he did that. We've seen Korir do that time and time again, so, I mean, it's definitely possible.
Yeah, we're still.
I know on the podcast with Chris, Conner was talking about Cotoot, who's like right next to him. I think they ran Boston, right? They ran alongside for like most of that race together, and he was able to kick him down at the end. So I feel like for Conner, this is kind of a familiar experience, right? Like it's a similar race situation, and TBD on if he can maybe get him this time.
Yeah, we've got the mass fields are still rolling through here pretty strong. This is, let's see, I guess the second marathon I've ever been to, because I watched the trials last year. And marathons, very good vibes. In Chicago, it's, this is my first one, barely through, a little over halfway, but like it's clear what makes this race in particular so special. So from the desk of Chris Chavez, Kelvin Kiptum, 25K in 2023, 1:12.04. Today they came through 1:11.12. When Kipchoge ran his world record of 2:01.09, he was through 25K in 1:11.08.
Wow.
So Dakota Popane slipped a little bit more from half to 25K. She's at 2:21 pace now,
Still
coming
the top
through
American woman.
25K and 1:23.38. Still comfortably. Whoa, Kiplimo is opening up a gap on Korir.
Oh, wow.
Big gap.
That's pretty significant. I mean, we talked about like Korir has been the guy to make his move at like about 30K. But Kiplimo's gotten the jump on him a little before they come through that mark. Natasha Rogers is making up a lot of ground on Dakota Popane for
That's
that top
right.
American. Natasha's only 7 seconds back now at 25K. She was at half. She was 18 seconds back. 24 seconds back at 20K. So Dakota's moving down while Natasha's moving up.
Okay.
They're now in 8th and 9th overall.
Nice. Okay. Top 10.
Yeah, really,
Two American women in the top 10 would be a great day today.
really great days for both of them. And I'm so curious now to see these 30K splits for the men, to see what this gap looks like for Kiplimo. And I wonder if he's actually like picked up the pace, or if it is a thing of just careers maybe starting to fall off a little bit.
He's through.
125, 40, 31. 31 is what Max says through 25K.
Wow.
Wow,
Or
this gap,
30K.
the gap is huge. And Kiplimo looks like he's barely working.
Yeah. Kiplimo is cruising.
We can't even see Korir right now.
Audrey got some shots of Centro. Just, what a guy.
And that's it.
And very cool. What is
Kiplimo, 125.31, 12 seconds ahead of Korir. Korir's still on world record pace at 2:33, but Kiplimo 2:16.
Okay.
Is he gonna go sub 2 in Chicago?
No.
Is Kiplimo about to go sub 2? This is ridiculous.
Okay, odds that
Amos,
He's flying.
he looks so, like, this looks easy for him.
What do you guys think the odds are that they both go under the world record at this, like, at this rate?
I think I think it'd be pretty wild if they both go under. I would say the odds aren't great. If Courier's slipping off now, it's only gonna the times are only gonna get slower. So I don't see him getting under that. But man, Kiplimo
he looks good.
Yeah, I mean, if you're Eric, if you're Courier at this point, like, what do you, I guess, mentally have to do to stay engaged in this one and not get, like, super discouraged about just seeing this guy not only run away from you like that, but he's making it look so easy?
I mean, if you're Courier and you're really hurting, it's okay. I'm hanging on. You need to stay relaxed. You're one foot in front of the other, and just like stay as relaxed as possible, and just get through one mile at a time. Because I mean, he's still got there's still a lot of running to do out there, and we don't know if he's really dying or if Kiplimo is just surging.
That's a good point.
And there's nothing he can do about it.
According to their like predicted finish time, it was Courier did slip a little bit, and Kiplimo also accelerated a little bit. So it was kind of both things. But I'm really curious to see what happens now, because like this is the section of the race, like we've talked about, where Courier usually like owns this part of the race. Yeah. And this is the part of the race after half now that Kiplimo's not necessarily used to. So I think Kiplimo being the one to like take that shot and make this move, I think, is really, really interesting. So through 30K, we've got 4 guys on pace for sub 202, 3 guys still on pace for sub 201. Second pack should be coming through here. 128 for Conner Mantz.
128
These splits should be coming up here in a second. Women's wheelchair is finishing up now.
Here we go. We got a live finish. Can I give you guys really quick one other story after you do the splits?
Yeah. So that second pack through 30K. 128.24 for Conner, still on 204.20 pace, which is the exact same spot he was at through 25K. And that second pack, I mean, they've strung out a little bit. Jeffrey Kamworwar has kind of taken the lead there, but it's still, it looks like 6 or 7 guys within 5 seconds of each other. Wesley Kiptum is up to 205 pace now, but he's the second American through.
Nice.
Conner, overall, he's in 10th. Alex Masai is on 204.17 pace in 7th.
Wow.
Repping the brand well today.
Let's go Hoka.
All right. Karen, you have a fun story for us?
I have a fun story just for the folks at home. All right, we've got alumni runners out here. Randy Burt, Henry Kolowski, and George Mueller. Guys, from the first marathon ever in Chicago, September 25th, 1977, they have run every single marathon.
Wow.
It's the 47th this year. They want to get to 50th, so a couple more times. They are out there, and I saw a little interview with them, and they do it together. They get in like the elite tent. Of course, they're like royalty at this point, but those are 3 people to look out for there and cheer them on.
What are their names? Let me pull them up on the tracker.
See how Randy Burt, Henry, and then, you know, while I have you, I would love to do a shout out to the Achilles organization that I work with here in Chicago. We're going to get those results for you, but we have some athletes out there too. Achilles is a organization that's near and dear to my heart. It's for visually impaired, and they help them compete, and there's guides. So if you see one out there in the bright neon, cheer them on, because they're working so hard.
Randy Burt is on 5:02 pace, in case we were wondering.
5:02, okay.
I mean, for a guy that's in the 75 to 79 age division,
yeah,
feel like that's not too bad.
No, it's great.
Galen, run forward, after the
Wait, what's Galen at?
131.38.
Okay.
Galen's 131.38.
So
Let's go, 9.
Yeah. 209. Yeah, that'd be great.
Okay. Yeah, prediction for
what are his goals, though?
Yeah, God, I wish we knew. Is this Fesa? Howie Fesa? Opening up a pretty.
Yeah, it
This
is.
is the move. This is a pretty big
Oh,
gap.
yeah. So I think
No, is Howie making the move or is the pacer making the move and Howie is covering? Nobody knows. She's like, hey, slow down, please. He's like, I'm actually having a hell of a day out here. I might take this.
I'm curious now because the second pacer back there has been with the Lemu. So I wonder where Magdalena Shuri went.
Right.
Because she seems to have kind of dropped off completely. So I wonder when they'll be coming through 30K. All right, they're through we got the 20-mile mark now.
Okay.
Career's fallen off a lot. Kiplimo's ahead almost 40 seconds.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And he's picking it up.
Kiplimo is on pace for 2:13 now.
Okay.
Career's up to 2:01.06 for his predicted finish. And Kiplimo's 41 seconds ahead at the 20-mile mark. That is
Wow.
incredible.
Galen Rupp, third American right now through 30K
Yeah.
on
That's big.
2:08.52 pace.
2:08.52. Wow, that's really
That's
great.
not a bad return.
That's a great return.
It's his,
Yeah, that's great. He just got his hips replaced.
Yeah.
For
his
Christ's sake.
first marathon since trials last year.
He just got his back replaced.
He's got a new spine, new hips, and he feels good.
Oh man, and 20 right after 20 is where they make that hairpin turn, and they go to my favorite part of the course, which is the biofreeze like party zone. It's a rave. You get non-consensual biofreeze on your, but like it's just they're being thrown. It's the quiet part of the course as well, so there's a bit of a contrast. But they're gonna head south and then right back north to the city. Like this is like the end. This is like the I would say the finishing like 5 miles here.
Non-consensual biofreeze.
Yeah, and you heard that.
Yeah, I'm like, huh.
I got that.
So they're coming through 20 miles. They've got 6-7 miles left.
Chamberlain, what, 159.40?
I think so.
I'm like,
Connor's through.
Man.
Connor's through mile 20.
What's he through?
134.48. 204.18
All right.
for his predicted finish now.
Okay, so who's winning with our prediction time for that?
Paul.
me. I had the fastest time.
He had the fastest time.
I said
Connor's
204.39.
around 203. He's got around 203.55. He's crushing it. Wow, Alex Masai is absolutely killing it.
Can we get him to transfer allegiance to America too?
He is crushing. Yeah, he's got the hands are high.
Wesley's at 205.43. 135.52 through 20 miles.
Okay.
Our boy.
Thank God he didn't stick to his plan of trying to run 206.
Kiplimo is. They've got a car between him and Career now.
Yeah,
Career's not even in shot, I think.
They
No.
Some history is going down today in Chicago.
We've got 30K splits for the women. Magdalena Shuri is still in third, but she's dropped off a ton. Hawi Fesa leading 135.54 through 30K. Magirtu Alemu 135.59.
Alemu's closing.
Alemu is closing that gap. They're right at about 214 high, 215 for the finish. So the men's race, I guess, as long as, unless something terrible happens for Kiplimo, it seems like we aren't going to have that exciting battle to the line we were hoping for. But the women's race, I think, is really living up to the hype for just like the Ruth Chegnetich race is making it pretty interesting.
Well, that's what we said. We said there's shoes to fill. And I do think this is coming down to what we thought it was going to be. So this will be, maybe our predictions will come a little bit more into play here. It looks like in the men's race, you might win this ball.
Was the only one to say Kiplimo. I did say Conner would run the... Oh, he's in the biofreeze zone.
Yeah, watch out.
Mac is saying John Career might have dropped out. They're through 21 miles, and Kiplimo 2 flat 17. Amos Kipruto is in second now. John Career is either dropped off a lot or dropped out. Philemon Kiplimo in third through 21 miles. Wow.
It's a pretty late point to drop out. Like, what's the latest somebody's DNF'd a marathon? Yeah, he must be. I imagine something like probably an injury. Unfortunately,
for sure.
if that's the case,
or a bathroom stop, but you'll keep going. That's like
all that sugar's running through him. Conner looks great.
He's going to drown his sorrows in white rice and marinara sauce.
This is
Chris wants us to mention Federico Rosa.
Eric, you want to handle that?
Chris wants us to mention Federico Rosa.
You're going to take that one.
Did you see the clip from Kiplimo's interview at the press conference?
I saw. So John Gall asked him what about his association with Federico Rosa, and I can't imagine he really had much of a statement about it.
No, he basically just said like, he was like, he's something along the lines like, I can't control what other people do. Like, he's like, I just know about me.
That's that is a good answer.
Yeah.
Federico Rosa is Kiplimo's agent. It's funny that before the record has been broken, Chris wants us to talk about doping. Wild move.
Chris is gonna get pulled into Kenyan parliament or Ugandan parliament.
It was already a record that is pretty ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
And I would say questionable in terms of like the legitimacy of it. And right now Kiplimo is about to run like 159. And you know who's saying maybe pump the brakes a bit is Federico Rosa. He goes, let's break it, but let's not crush it. Because it is,
it's like Dash from The Incredibles, right?
Yeah.
Where they're like, hey, hold back.
Like, look, I think it's one of these things where,
Natasha Rogers has overtaken Dakota Popane.
Fun to already talk about the doping stuff already. Natasha Rogers.
Let's check in on the American women.
Yeah, so 30K splits are in for the women. Hawi Fesa still leading by a lot. Or not leading by a lot. We already covered that. The Alemu's starting to close. But in 8th, Natasha Rogers, Dakota Popane in 9th. Natasha, she's only a second ahead
But she made some ground. She had to work to get up there.
Yeah, I mean, Dakota was, when we saw them run by here, Dakota was like 25 seconds ahead of Natasha. But Natasha's really worked to close that gap. They're on 2:21:30 pace, about there, so big PBs for both of them. Edggai Hutaye, the second half of her debut marathon, not going super well. She's down to 2:20 pace. In 7th now.
Yeah, Mac is thinking what way he goes. We can't accuse Kiplimo of doping. Look, I get it because you can say like the association isn't like a great look, and I agree. And also, it's one of these things that if he doesn't fall apart and he goes on to break the record in a pretty dominating way, yeah, you can be like, I would. So maybe you can question the legitimacy of it, but it's not really up to us to stamp him as doping just because he's breaking records. What?
The eye test is not a bloody marathon.
Yeah. We can't just.
Kiplimo has actually started to drop off a little bit. He's down to 2:30 pace, so he's now just barely under world record pace through 22 miles in 1:41:05. Amos Cabruto came through second in 2:02 flat. Conner is through 21 miles, 1:39:37, still on 2:04:24 pace.
Excellent.
So he's been basically right there ever since halfway.
Yeah.
So Connor's been looking steady. I think it would take something very traumatic to happen.
I'm really sorry. There's a bee. I'm so sorry.
A bee?
I did, and
That's
I'm
a
really
crazy
sorry.
move.
I know.
Through 35K. Let's see, 22 miles. Connor's it's Conner and Alex Masai are in 5th and 6th right now.
Oh, wow.
1:43:15 through 35K.
If Alex Masai hangs on, huge day for Hoka. Really huge. I mean, Masai's having a lifetime performance.
Wesley's dropped off a little bit, but he's still on pace for a huge PB.
Yeah.
And 2:06. I mean that
was his goal.
If he stays around 2:06, he'd be what, the 4th fastest American ever?
Yeah, that's a really
Conner,
good point, yeah.
Khalid,
Galen.
Yeah.
Incredible.
What's Ryan Hall's non-Boston PB?
Oh.
So yeah, I mean he'd be right there in the mix for the fastest American men ever.
Okay, how's our Canadian doing? I'm invested in. I don't want to be too invested in that. I'm an
How's
American. But I'm
Rory.
curious.
How's that Canadian?
I'm curious how he's doing.
That's a great question. Yeah.
So Rory he's on Canadian record pace still,
Okay.
2:05. Okay.
Oh, wow.
He
Good for
actually
him.
just came through 5K and he's no longer on Canadian record pace.
He's off.
He's at 2:05:56 through 35K. So still a really big PB, but that's 20 seconds off of what Cam Levins's Canadian record is. Now this is starting to get a little hectic with the splits because there's every mile instead of every 5K, and people are coming through at very different times.
Okay.
Women are through 20 miles. Howie Fesa has put 3 more seconds on Lesiewicz, so that gap is still there, and Fesa's started to open it up a little bit more. They're still basically at they're still basically at the same target time, 2:14 high, 2:15 low. Waiting on the American women to see.
I was going to say, can we check in on some of the behind, once we get the top, Natasha and Dakota, but McKenna Milers, Aubrey Frenthaway, Emily Venters. I'm just curious how they're faring as the chase pack of the American women.
Definitely. So Gabby Rooker came through 30K on 2:25 pace. Aubrey came through 30K on 2:28 pace.
Ooh, okay.
So she's starting to drop off a little
She's
bit.
faded a bit.
Is this this Conner making a move? I mean, so
he's
up until now, Masai's kind of been in the front doing of that group. It looks like Conner's kind of
McKenna's on 227,
maybe doing something.
30 pace.
Okay.
Through 30K.
Yeah, if he's moved up to fifth, that wasn't
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kiplimo is officially off world record pace.
He's clean again.
145, 45. Through 23 miles, 2 flat 47 pace. Yeah, at mile 22, Conner was officially in 5th, but it's him, Hussein Mohammed Asa, and Alex Masai still all packed up, so...
What is the Alemu, or excuse me, not the Alemu, well, yes, the Alemu face-off spread? Like, are they working together still?
It was at mile 20, it was 8 seconds.
Okay.
So they were 5 Alemu had gotten the gap down to 5 seconds at 30K, but then by mile 20, it was back up to 8 seconds. So they've opened a little bit. Amos Kipruto still hanging on for second. They've finally, in the results page, they finally changed Jacob Kiplimo to representing Uganda and not Kenya. Amos Kipruto's on 2:02.22 pace through 23 miles.
He was the 3rd place finisher, Amos, that is, last year at Chicago. So he's not a stranger to the podium. He won London, and he's known to have like a strong late race kick. So
coming through mile 23, they're turning for home right now.
Oh, they're turning for home, and they're going to what I call the Carnage Corridor.
Nice.
Oh, it's coming. It's coming. Up Michigan Ave. You better watch it.
Did you trademark? Is that you?
It's my friend Sean and I, who runs with the Nameless Track Club.
Okay.
He coined it, but it's like
and
universal.
You're pushing it.
I'm pushing it.
Fesa has the gap up to 11 seconds now at mile 21. So, it looked for a little bit like Alemu was starting to close in, but Fesa isn't giving an inch.
Okay.
Alex Masai's back ahead of Conner Mantz now. It looks like Hussein Mohammed Asa was running with them. He's started to drop off a little bit, it looks like. I don't know why the camera for the men's race is on Amos Kipruto and not Jacob Kiplimo.
Interesting. Also, don't you feel like there's room for another camera angle for the U.S. Pro women?
You would think so.
Seems like there's like another spot that it could fit in, but it's not on the screen.
They only have 3 cars available.
Yeah. Maybe that's it.
I wonder what Clayton's thinking right now.
Well, I was talking.
Conner
what's funny is
so through 23 miles, Conner and Alex have put a little bit of a gap on Hussein Mohammed Asa, like we see, and they're both on 2:04.42 pace. So that has dropped a little bit in the last mile. It could be kind of a battle for them, for Conner, I guess, to hold on for Ryan Hall's all conditions record of 2:04.58. But it's really good that Conner has had, we kind of expected there to be a lot of guys in that 2:04 range. But the fact that he has had someone like Alex that he's just been able to work with the whole way so far, I think that's really probably been a nice benefit for both of them.
I think that's what he said too. It was in one of the interviews. He was like, I have a pacer, but he's also a racer, and he's like, I'm going to be with those guys, and I want to race and compete. But the pacer is there, as just like someone to set the tone. But at the end of the day, you're not looking to do this all on your own and just clip it off with the pacer.
Fesa, it's a really dark shot right now. But I don't see Alemu. Oh, I guess there she is. Okay.
In the back.
She might be opening the gap even more still. Kind of hard to tell from this angle. It was 11 seconds at 21 miles, so it'll be interesting to see what they come through 35K in.
Yeah.
So Natasha Rogers and Dakota Popane right with each other.
Yeah.
About almost 5 minutes off the leader. But still, both top 10, 8 and 9. I think they are. Yeah.
The place I think is really impressive for both of them. They should be getting some prize money in addition to their top American prize money. Jacob Kiplimo, he's up to 2:01.07 now through 24 miles. I mean, still gonna be a comfortable win for him, but not necessarily
not a world record.
Yeah.
Anticipated time. Do we still have our 2 American women in the top 10? I'm curious about that. I really want that to happen.
We are waiting on them to come through mile 21.
Okay, and then we'll know.
At mile 20, they were 8th and 9, or 7th and 8th, actually. Oh, okay, so mile 20, Natasha's now 8 seconds ahead of Dakota. So Natasha is starting to kind of really move. They're at basically 2:22 pace now. They're 7th and 8th, though. Ejgai Hutaye all the way down to 2:24 in 10th.
Gabby Rooker, though.
35K now. Howie Fesa, 15 seconds ahead of Alemu. So that gap is, it's getting bigger and bigger. And it's, I mean, we're what? 4 miles out from the finish now? Like,
4 miles out.
Alemu is, I mean, this is still a minute and a half almost faster than her PB. So it's not like it's a matter of, oh, she can just kick it into gear and close that gap. But she is running out of time to make something happen.
Yeah.
Amos Kipruto through 24 miles in 1:52.20 on 2:02.45 pace. I mean, I feel like Kiplimo still looks pretty solid. It's just
the form hasn't broken down, but
the pace is just
race,
slipping a little bit.
Yeah, it is just kind of slipping from him.
He's 24 years old too.
Yeah, I mean, he's got a lot of marathoning left ahead of him.
Yeah.
And like, I wonder if he might not necessarily know that like career dropped out, but like once he makes that move, I wonder if there is part of it where it's like he doesn't feel threatened now. So Connor's in 6th now. Someone else, Timothy Kiplagat, I think has also dropped out. Because the front kind of separated pack is down to 3 now, and they're reeling in Philemon Kiplimo. Jeffrey Canwarwar leading that through 24 miles at 1:54.07. And then Alex Masai, Conner Mantz. They're basically all right next to each other, 4, 5, 6. So Connor's still on pace, 2:04.43. Didn't really let anything slip in that last mile.
What do you think Clayton Young's thinking on that lead cart? And I say that because I know he's running Valencia coming up. He's seen this performance go down. What do you think's going through his head?
I mean, I'm sure he's just happy for his training partner and friend. It's the way Connor's looked, the way that Ed Eyestone has talked about his training going. I think this is something that they're like, and this is assuming that Conner holds on and ends up getting that American record. But it's like, this was Ed Eyestone. I think he said he would have been surprised if he didn't get the record. That's how good Connor's looked in training, in his past races. I mean, so I'm sure Clayton's just excited to see his friend out there.
Do you think though his sights are now set on it?
I mean, Clayton has always been a step or two off of Conner recently. His Orlando performance was, I think, the best Clayton has looked. I don't know necessarily. Like Clayton's on that lead cart, thinking like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna get that next," but because I'm sure Connor's gonna be like, "Yeah, we'll see if you get it."
I want to just pop in real quick and say we finally have video footage of Dakota Popane, but it's funny that we're getting that when she's now 16 seconds behind Natasha Rogers at 21 miles. Like, Kiplimo is about to come through. He's about to come through a mile to go. At 25 miles, he was all the way up to 2:01:36 pace. So he's hurting, but he's
almost there.
He's still gonna come away with a very impressive win in only his second major ever. 2:01:48.
Wow.
He's now on the breaking 2:02. We'll see if he can get under 2:02 because that might even be on the fritz right now. For the women's lead pack, they're 22 miles. Fesa is up to a 17-second lead on Alemu.
Okay.
Magdalena Shari is starting to come back to, or Alemu's starting to come back to Shari.
Our girl who was in second for a little bit, or like working with Howie up front.
Yeah, so now that's interesting that Alemu, who like I think was kind of a consensus favorite coming in.
Sorry.
Is it like on my head?
It's those bees, Paul. It's those bees.
God, it's like Eugene. I need some beekeeper coffee right now.
Oh, that's a good plug.
Thank you.
Look at the photographer. Like, man, he's working hard. That's the effort that a man should put in, ladies. And you heard it here first.
So there's Centro. We got video footage of Centro with Natasha.
Okay, Centro.
Natasha's on 2:22 pace. So Centro's still looking for a PB. Howie faces through 23 miles at 2:15:05, and Kiplimo should be finishing pretty soon.
So Andrew Colley overtaking Galen for that third American spot.
And Colley's at 2:09 now.
2:09:30 projected.
Depending on where he is, might be an uphill battle to get under 2:10, but it's still just good to like see him out here, and it's not a complete like crash and burn. There we go. We got Natasha on the broadcast now. With a mile to go, Amos Capruto is at 2:03:21, or that's his projected pace. 1:58:34 is what he split there. 25-mile mark for Conner, 2:04:44 projected finish, 1:58:55. So
wow,
it's that last mile. We just saw him on the broadcast, looking pretty good, but it's still gonna be like he can't give anything up if he still wants to go for Ryan Hall's mark. Kiplimo should be finishing up here soon. He's probably a little over 800 out from the finish right now. He's looking around.
All right, he's approaching. He's on Michigan Ave, right? He makes that turn onto Mount Roosevelt, as we know.
Mount Roosevelt might kill him right now.
I think the turn is iconic. You know, you talk about Boston and the Sitco sign, but the turn onto the finish, to me, it's just so electric. I personally always fight back tears. It's like one of those things where you see the finish and it's just the archway, and it's just one of those, you got to give it all. It's all heart is what I'd say. Mile
to go. Connor's at 1:59:57, 2:04:49 pace. And at 22 miles, Natasha's now 26 seconds ahead of Dakota. They're sitting 6-7 now. So they're both doing really good.
Wow. Alex Masai, third place.
And Alex and Conner are still running right with each other. They came through a mile to go, both at 1:59:57. So we could be seeing Conner Mantz Who do we root for in that situation? Do we go for brand loyalty or do we root for our guy Conner?
Wow.
Home stretch right here for Kiplimo.
Connor's going to be looking at an American record and a podium, but here comes Jacob Kiplimo. The world record has passed. 2:01 has passed, but he's jogging it in.
2025 Bank of America, Chicago
a really impressive
champ.
day, especially like in his second marathon, knowing he's going against the defending Chicago champion, the guy who won Boston this year, and who everyone was talking about as like one of the best marathoners in the world.
Yeah.
To make that decisive of a move at that point and just absolutely level the entire field. You know, the time isn't like 2:02 or whatever he's going to end up running is still really, really fast. He's at 2:02.06 now, 08 coming to the tape. 2:02 is come and gone, but Jacob Kiplimo is officially your 2025 Chicago Marathon men's champion. 2:02.21 it looked like was the finish time.
Oh man, and he's all smile at the end. Wow.
Yeah, I mean that's an incredible run.
Someone's got to be there to catch him. Holy cow.
He looks cooked, deservedly so.
Right.
2:02.21 I think is what the official time is going to end up being. He goes to number 7 all time in the marathon. Not bad for your second marathon ever.
No, not bad. And like, also
2:02.23 is the official time.
This just happens to be one of those unfortunate circumstances where the world record is run on this course. So like a course record is one of those things you can't count on.
Especially when... Golly.
Let him rest.
Yeah. I mean, he was on world record pace, I think, through like 22 miles or something like that.
What a hard way to do this, too, you know, go out like that.
I mean, he absolutely, like, went for it, like we said.
Yeah.
And Kipruto finishing up right now. 2:03. Gonna get under 2:04. 2:03.52, it looks like. Wesley Kiptum has fallen off a little bit. He's now 2:08.31 projected finish with a mile to go. But let's get a camera on. Oh, we've got Conner. Alex Masai, it looks like, is running away from Conner Mantz a little bit.
Okay.
So here we go. Conner Mantz.
Alex is coming in for third.
Wow, what a day for Alex Masai. Huge run.
Connor's going to be finishing fourth. Was Conner fourth in Boston
Here we go.
too?
American record.
American record.
American record for Conner.
Here we go.
2:04.30.
I'm getting chills.
6 for Alex. 2:04. About 41 for Conner Mantz, your new American record holder in the marathon. All conditions. He ran faster than the record at Boston, 2:04.43, and now in Chicago on an official record-eligible course, 2:04.43 for fourth place. Alex Masai, huge day, 3.5-minute PB, 2:04.37, representing Hoka NAZ Elite, and Kenya finishing third. Amos Kipruto takes second, 2:03.54. Great day for him.
Holy
Top
cow.
5 guys under 2:05. Galen, at mile to go, Galen's back into that third American spot.
Great day for Galen.
Oh, great.
Shifting to the women's race now. Howie Fesa is 59 seconds ahead of Alemu now. So
Okay.
Howie Fesa,
Making a move.
Eric, go buy a lottery ticket. Howie Fesa is going to pick up a big win here. I can't believe you picked the second fastest woman in the field to win. That's so bold.
Wow.
Very bold of me. A lot are saying brave.
Natasha's through 23 miles. Natasha Rogers is up to 30 seconds. ahead of Dakota Popane. But yeah, Fesa, I mean, she's basically just been on this like 2:15 trajectory the entire race.
Yeah.
Like she's been so steady.
What a shocker. I mean, we feel like she didn't get a lot of coverage.
Eric covered her.
Oh, wait, sorry. I got you're talking about Howie, yeah.
Yeah.
You did first name. I'm getting, who's in third? It's Shiri, yeah.
Magdalena Shari.
That's who I'm thinking didn't get a lot of coverage. But third to be at podium at Chicago, that's
definitely
incredible for her.
I mean, so we got some more guys coming across the line here. Jeffrey Kim Warwar finishes 7th. Philemon Kiplimo, who was one of the guys we saw early on with that lead pack.
Is that what's his
Khalid
Khannouchi?
Yeah, Khalid Khannouchi's there meeting Conner Mantz at the finish line.
Oh, he's a little tiny guy.
One American record holder to the next.
Khannouchi makes Conner Mantz look like the Kembe Mutombo.
That's so
cool.
cool.
Great moment.
I love that they did that.
Mantz, what a day for Conner Mantz. Smashed the American record.
Rory,
Yeah.
I see Rory there. Where did he end up?
How's our Canadian? Did he get it?
Rory, 2:06.49. So he ended up.
Great day for
Yeah,
Rory.
I mean, huge PB for him. Ends up about a minute off the Canadian record.
Jeez.
And now that North American record is going to be a little harder for him to chase.
what did Conner Mantz put big step forward for American distance running.
Huge.
Bashir Abdi 10th.
Okay.
So the lead pack at the beginning, where we saw 5 guys come through half on world record pace. What ended up happening with them? John Career dropped out. Timothy Kiplagat dropped out. Jacob Kiplimo won in 2:02.23. Amos Kipruto second, 2:03.54. And Philemon Kiplimo 8th in 2:06.14. So we saw a lot of guys really send it to kind of mixed results.
All right, I got to check back in on my girl Natasha. How we looking?
So we're waiting on mile 24 for them.
Okay.
But yeah, it was a 30-second gap through 23 miles. Gabby Rooker is at 2:26 pace now. Wow. So Alex Masai with that third place finish in 2:04.37. It's the fastest ever performance. Excuse me. It's the fastest ever performance by a Hoka athlete and Hoka's first ever podium at a world major.
Big day for Hoka.
Big day for Hoka.
Big day.
Big day for CITIUS MAG.
Yeah.
Where Eric and I should interview Alex before every race he ever runs, I think.
Odd said he comes by. Happy camper after the race.
He's going to get a mug.
He's going to get a mug.
Yeah.
You get to sign it.
Wesley Kiptum finishes as the second American, 2:09.02 in his U.S. debut. He went for it. Like, I wonder, we talked about how he went out way faster than he said he was going to. Clearly that worked out for Alex, but I wonder if Wesley would have been a little more controlled if that second half wouldn't have been as brutal for him, because it looks like his first half was 62:20. His second half was almost 67.
Okay.
Yeah. Ryan Ford comes through as the third American, 2:09.37.
Nice work by Ryan Ford.
New OAC athlete. Galen Rupp finished 2:09.41, 16th overall in his return to the marathon distance.
I think we said 2:09 would be a good day for him yesterday.
Yeah, so I think he probably ended up as the fourth American behind
Great.
Ryan Ford. Howie Fesa is at a mile to go, at 2:09:53. Still on pace for right at 2:15. 24 miles, and Natasha Rogers is continuing to open the gap on Dakota Popane.
Great day for Natasha. Wow.
Yeah, Natasha, especially like with, I wonder, I guess, like it wasn't just what Dakota was saying. Like we've seen on her Strava, like her training is legit. So I just kind of wonder where, I guess, the disconnect was today between what she's been putting in training and what she was able to do.
I think someone like Natasha, though, had nothing to lose. That's what I loved about it. And I think she's running that way. Dakota comes in with eyes on her as like someone who's gone to the Olympics and has been the face of like our country. Natasha's someone that I just think had a lot less to lose, and we're seeing that. We're seeing her kind of take started conservative too. That's what I really like about the way she ran this race.
Mm-hmm. So Centro is through 39K in 2:10:41. He's on 2:22 pace, so PB. It's starting to get really loud around here.
Yeah.
With the cheering sections.
Yeah, all the people that were hungover are starting to wake up. They're like emerging. They're stumbling out of the high rises and apartments, cheering on their friends.
So, Eric, I guess for John Career, because coming into this one, it was like, who's like the title of like best marathoner in the world, like Career or Sebastian Sawe? Like, he went for it, and he was on world record pace, and then just couldn't quite hang on. Like, what do you kind of make of Career's race today? I think he dropped out around 33K.
Yeah, I wonder what happened as far as, is he healthy? That could be, if he's nursing some sort of injury that, we weren't aware of coming into this race. That could be a reason why he dropped out. I guess we'll have to wait and see like his reasoning for dropping out. But anytime you're going for that, when the pace is the record is what it is for a reason. It's unbelievably fast, and anytime you're gonna go for it, you're kind of it's like, hey, look, if we're gonna go for it, it could backfire, could really blow up in our faces. And for John Career, that was the case today. Hopefully he's healthy. Hopefully he is able to walk away from it, not too banged up. But
yeah,
I don't know if the title of best marathoner in the world changes today. Kiplimo, this was a great performance, and he certainly is like now one of the guys. But yeah, I think Career is still, nothing to hang your head at for Career.
Definitely.
Right. We got the women's finish.
Yeah, women's finish is coming up. Howie Fesa.
We go.
It was a wide open race. We've seen Ruth Chegnetich win this one 3 times, but in this field, no woman had ever won a major before.
Right.
And Howie Fesa is taking full advantage of that. Comes through the line, sub 2:15. Comes through in about 2:14:55, which she
going for a PB.
She closed really well that last mile.
That's a huge PB for her too.
Yeah, I mean her PB coming in was 2:17.
Yeah. Jeez.
But at the mile to go, her predicted finish was 2:15:08, and she ended up running like 2:14:55. So that is an incredible last mile from her, especially when she was just running for time. Like she clearly had the win locked up already.
Yeah.
So super cool to see her, I guess, take advantage of the openness of this race.
Yeah, well, she's the Frankfurt Marathon champion. She's not used to crossing the line first. I feel like that's what we saw, the excellence out there. Saw her command the lead and do it well.
Yeah, so she official time for Howie Fesa 2:14:56. Eric, congratulations on that.
Thank
Congrats,
you.
Eric.
Thank you.
So prediction.
I think I'm the only one losing.
Update. is, so men's winner, I had Kiplimo. Everyone else had Career, so point for me. Conner time. Eric, he's split right between Eric and my guesses. Because you said 204.47. I said 204.40 or 39.
And so he was 40 what?
43. So he split the difference perfectly there.
Okay.
Women's winner, obviously Eric wins that, and then Eric and Karen. Looks like Natasha's going to be the top American woman. So
Nice work.
I lost every other
You did,
category.
but you got Natasha
I
Rogers
should
as
have
top
copied
American.
you more. Like I should have.
Yeah.
I really messed up there.
40K, the gap between Natasha and Dakota is up to 36 seconds now. And it seems like all we're going to see for the rest of the race is just this one camera angle of Natasha.
What's her projected finish time?
2:23.17. So
Okay.
I think that's pretty in line with what she ran in Nagoya.
Her PB.
It's a PB.
Yeah.
2:23.51 is what she ran earlier this year. Still waiting on the second women's finisher. Presumably, I think Alemu's still pretty comfortably in second, but she's actually, I think, just finished up, waiting on the official time to populate.
We've got Dakota. Any other American women? I was going to say, can we check in on Gabby?
Yeah, so Gabby has still been holding strong in that third American spot.
Awesome.
Waiting on 40K and 25-mile splits for her, though.
Okay, great.
Alemu officially takes second, 2:17.18. So, I mean, third and fourth are also across the line. I think that would be Magdalena Shori and Louise Chemnung. Great days for both of them. But for Alemu, it's not a PB.
Right.
She's run sub 2:17 a couple times, but it's her first race in 10 months. I don't know what she's been dealing with or why she hadn't raced yet this year, but it's still another consistent, really good showing, even if it's not a major win for her.
Right.
Officially, second and third, Magdalena Shori and Louise Chemnung, 2:18.03, 2:18.23. I think next across the line is lining up to be Marion Gucci Cooper. On pace for 2:19.31 with a mile to go. Conner Mantz is being interviewed now on the race broadcast. That is your new American record holder in the half marathon and the marathon.
Oh wow, you're right. He's got both of those covered, and he broke the half marathon twice this year, right?
Yeah.
Like his own record. I think he's on a roll. What's next? No, he didn't break it twice. I thought he broke Ryan Hall's record.
Houston and New York.
I thought he did. I thought he did it in Houston and then NYC, but it was 1:59.17 and then 1:59.15, but barely, 2 seconds.
So mile to go. For the American women. Gap is still consistent, 35 seconds between Natasha Rogers and Dakota Popane. Okay, Chris says the New York City half is not record eligible.
All right, you were right,
He did
Matt.
run faster than his own American record, but did not reset the record.
It's not eligible. Okay.
Marion Gucci Cooper officially fifth in 2:19.25. She's had a really great career in some of the more challenging marathons, and I think this is her first time running a quick one in a while, and she's awarded with a new PB. I believe this is her first time under 2:20, so a good day for her, finishing fifth.
Oh, nice.
And now I guess we're just waiting on Natasha to come through and
Bring it home. How's my girl?
At a mile to go, Natasha and Dakota are still 6th and 7th.
Okay. Gabby, when we get a chance, check in on Aubrey. We gotta see how she's faring.
So with no,
not yet.
So with Dakota and Natasha finishing 7th and 6th, that means we had across both races, Americans finished 4th, 6th, and 7th. Like, we showed out today.
Yeah, really good.
Showed up.
Really good day.
McKenna Myler's out there. Emily Venters is out there. Aubrey Fronthaway Nielsen is out there.
Yeah, let's see. So Aubrey came through 40K in 2:21 on pace for 2:28 high. McKenna came through 40K on pace for 2:29. Our guy Randy Burt, he's at 15K right now in 1:48.
Let's go, Randy.
On pace for 5:05.
Let's go, Rand. How about Matt James? Should we check in on Matt James?
How about Matt Choi?
Oh yeah, we could check in on
over
influencer.
under 3 e-bikes. Matt Choi is.
He was trying to go 2:45 today, so I'm curious to see how he's doing. Hey Audrey, was our stuff over there?
What did Galen finish at?
Galen was 16th.
16th. 209. 209.40.
209.41 for Galen. Casey Klinger 216 in his debut. Aiden Troutner 210.23 in his debut. So that's a pretty good day for the former BYU product. Centro across the line in 220. Oh, Natasha they're showing her finish right now.
They're showing it.
Where's Centro? I guess Centro is like 40.
Wait, did Centro come in 28th place?
Yeah.
That seems like really impressive.
I think that's 28th. I don't know how many people are in the elite field.
Oh my God.
What just happened?
Did someone just fall really hard to finish? I'd love a replay.
Wait, Eric. Oh my God.
It was a guy.
Oh my God.
That's crazy.
That guy went down.
Centro was not the last man in the elite field.
That's karma.
Centro is not last in the elite field. That's a big deal.
Oh my God, he's down
He almost
bad.
died. Guy almost died.
So officially,
let's watch that again.
No.
It almost looked like he was trying to headbutt that barrier. That poor volunteer. Yeah, let's get slow-mo.
No! Oh! That volunteer almost caught him.
Officially, 2:23.28 for Natasha Rogers. So she takes off about 20 seconds of what she did in Nagoya earlier this year, and 6th overall.
Wow.
The top Americans in these fields were 4th and 6th. That's a really good day.
Really good day.
We love to see it.
Interesting things from the rest.
Here we go.
Interesting things from the rest of the men's race.
It really did look like he was aiming for the barrier.
So, Zuhair Talbi, who is in the process of transferring allegiance to the U.S., finished 11th, 2:07.27. Timothy Kiplagat. Oh, okay. So Timothy Kiplagat actually did not drop out. He was one of the 5 that went with the world record pace early and was kind of the first one to drop off. He finished 12th in 2:07.42. Daniel Abenyo, 2:07.52. Wesley Kiptum finished ahead of Ryan Ford and Galen Rupp. CJ Albertson, 19th, 2:10.38 in his 5th marathon of the year.
I was going to say, okay, some local shout-outs that we kind of covered yesterday. Colin Mickow finished, it looks like, in about 1:11. I think that was around his seat time and what he's done here. I don't think
2:11.24, 20th overall for Colin.
Yeah, 2:11, sorry. And then Kevin Salvano looks like he maybe didn't start or didn't finish.
Dakota Popane is across the line, 2:24.21. So she got a PB, but obviously, you know, she was saying she wanted to go sub
wanted
2:20. But it's a good run for her. She finishes 7th, which is her best finish ever at a major. And yeah,
wow.
6'7" for the American women is pretty good.
All right, one of the girls from my team named Rachel McCardle.
Gabby Rooker finished 8th. Americans go 6, 7, 8 in the women's race. I mean, it is
pretty big.
It's a pretty small field.
Yeah.
But 6, 7, 8 in the women's race. Gabby Rooker, 2:26.32. Good day for her.
That's a great day. Can I give a personal shout out to Rachel McCardle, who's on Nameless Track Club? She is on track to go 2:35. That's a big PR for her. She's going to Olympic trials qualify.
That's great.
Shout out Rachel McCardle.
That's on the radar for her, and she's a classic, like sub-elite, has a full-time job, crushes it. Let's cheer her on if you're near the finish.
Yeah.
It's crazy seeing like just how much more spread out the women's races than the men's. Like the men for 11 minutes, like Gabby Rooker just finished 8th, and she was 11.5 minutes behind the winner. And the 8th place finisher in the men's race was less than 4 minutes behind the winner.
Oh, that's very interesting. I mean, do you think it's like classic, like the field just wasn't as deep, given that Ruth Chegnetich was missing from the field?
I mean, we had talked, I think, a lot about how just there wasn't like, you know, a world beater in this one, but it's also just the field is small. So like,
sure,
the men's field I think was a lot deeper than the women's one.
I'm curious to know, that's the top 1 to 8, but what about the spread, like 1 to 3? I'm curious the podium.
1 to 3 for the women, 3 minutes and 7 seconds.
Okay.
1 to 3 for the men, 2 minutes and 14 seconds.
Okay, still like the men had a closer one.
Things are starting to pick up here at the Happy Camper. It's going to be a party when/if Alex Masai gets here.
How much time you got left before you got
our Uber's coming at 10:30.
Okay, you got 30 minutes.
So yeah, I've got half an hour left. Eric, what was I guess the women's race is still wrapping up. Badatu Herpa just finished 10th. But what was your, I guess, favorite moment from either of the men's or women's races?
Yeah, I mean, great day out here. Really fun to watch. Kiplimo and Career trying to really get after that world record. Ended up slipping away from Kiplimo at the end, but still super fun to watch. And of course, Conner Mantz breaking the American record. Fantastic day. Another big step forward for distance running in America. Alex Masai getting a podium spot just ahead of Mantz. That was huge. That was really fun.
Yeah.
Great day for Hoka. So yeah, those are the top stories of the day.
Karen, what was what would you say is the most impressive performance? Look at that stash on Ed. What a guy.
That stash is the most impressive performance.
What was the most impressive or surprising performance of the day in your eyes?
Yeah, I think that's a great question. I honestly think it's that people set out to try to do what they said they were going to do. I don't think that's always the case. I don't think you always see someone say, oh, I'm in the best shape of my life, as we said, and go for it. But the guys went through a faster than world record pace for Kelvin Kiptum's time. That was so impressive to me. I think they went for it. I think we're in a really cool age of running where people are calling out things they want to do, and they're trying to put their money where their mouth is. I really enjoyed that. I really love Natasha. I know we were talking about her, and she was my projected winner. But she just, this is long overdue. I'm so happy that she started off conservative. I can see the temptation to be the fastest person in the field, and you've got something to prove, to go out too hot and kind of like, lose steam a little bit. But she was so smart. That shows her veteran status. I was pleasantly surprised with how she finished.
Yeah. The American contingent as a whole today, I think, ran really well. But I think the most surprising one is Alex Masai. That guy podiuming in this kind of field in his third marathon. I mean, the guys that ended up dropping out opened up the podium spots a little bit more. But also they dropped out for a reason, and Alex Masai didn't drop out and ran a 3.5-minute PB. So it's not Hoka bias, I think, to say that was really kind of the standout moment of the day. American updates in the women's field: Aubrey Frenthaway, 13th overall, 2:28.56. McKenna Myler, 2:29.26. And Maggie Montoya, 15th in 2:29.50. How are our celebs doing?
All right, Matt James. He is 66% done with the marathon. Something has happened that is bad, because his projected time is 3:38. He's a sub-3 guy, Matt James. We know that's his big thing. So I'm guessing there might be some trouble in paradise, unless I'm tracking the wrong Matt James.
Speaking of sub-3 guys, I want to give a shout out to Mitch Dyer.
Yes.
Ran 2:57.
That's true.
In the
boy
Melbourne
Mitch.
Marathon, I believe, a day or two ago. So big ups to you, Mitch. We need to know the seconds so we know if he was. Did Chris just run 2:59 or did he go 2:57? So we need to know.
Is Mitch Dyer the
we
fastest
need to know the
marathoner in
exact
CITIUS?
seconds now. No,
After you, Karen?
What's wrong with you?
Yeah, I'm like, wait, what is your PR?
2:48.
Wow, so you are by far the fastest.
One might say by far.
Hasn't
By
David
far
run
the fastest.
hasn't David run 2:18 or something, or
Okay,
2:19?
it's probably
so David is never mind. David is by far the
Shoot,
fastest.
sorry, David.
Yeah.
Chris says CITIUS MAG contributor Sarah Sutherland on pace for a 2:55.19 finish.
Yeah. Our other influencer, Brett Chody, Garrett's Popcorn, Chicago's Finest, is projected to go 3:07.
Beating Matt James.
Really good day for her, beating Matt James.
Chris has confirmed David Melly does have the CITIUS MAG record.
All right, David, you
I
win
don't see
this time.
that. That's a strong record. I don't see that going anywhere anytime.
Yeah, Eric,
I
what would
don't
it
know.
take? What would it take to get you out there, you and Mac out there for a marathon little victory lap?
Just for fun?
No, but not for fun, but you don't have to train competitively. Would you just do it for more than fun, but maybe not totally serious?
I wouldn't right now. No.
Get Eric
Okay.
a charity bib.
I would definitely do one for fun and just go run a
Which
3+
marathon?
hour marathon.
Which one? Given the ones that you've seen and stuff, do you think you'd take your crack at?
New York seems like a blast. I mean, obviously, I've got a special place for the Boston Marathon, being from the area. The qualifier seems pretty tough, so I don't know if I have the chops to get into Boston. But Chicago, the atmosphere here is fantastic and a lot of fun. So Chicago's up there, but I could see it'd be fun to do one, and me and Mac will get out there. We'll put some. We'll have the cameras on us. We'll live stream the whole thing, yapping. That'd be fun. But
that would be epic to do boots on the ground. You guys live streaming.
yeah, that could be fun.
Out
But
there.
to actually train, no thanks.
I don't think there's much more to cover. I think this one lived up to the hype. It was maybe, slightly disappointing that there wasn't any, the most interesting, battle of the line was Conner and Alex.
This is the marathon for you, Paul. You're
We've gotten spoiled with like the marathons at Worlds that were decided by like a tenth of a second.
Those are rare.
I don't think there were any false starts in this marathon either. But I mean, the times were fast. That everyone sent it. I think it was really impressive and really good to just see. Shout out Hannah Borenstein on the broadcast right now, translating.
Something like it's really cool. I've said it before, I'll say it again. It's awesome that now Chicago is being known as like the place where people come to try and get records. And hopefully it stays like that. And it's cool to have it here in America. And every year people are like coming here to run fast. You love to see it. And I think another great year. American record broken. World record was in serious jeopardy for a while. Enough where we brought up Federico Rosa. So great year at the 2025 Chicago Marathon.
Karen, final takeaways.
Oh, Chicago's the what city?
Chicago.
It's the windy city. And also, I didn't say this yesterday, but do you know it's not for the wind? Do you guys know that? This is not called the windy city because of the wind. It's the politicians are very boisterous, and they're very windy. That's the real reason. That's not made up.
That's
not made up. It sounds made up.
My worldview is shaken.
That's the truth. But
let me think about that for a bit.
Think about that. My takeaway is that, I mean, there's a reason why we've seen so many world records and a few American records go down here. I think it's later than Berlin. You got some cooler temps, and it's flat, it's fast. I think Chicago's the best. That's what my takeaway is.
That seems fair. It's a great day to be here in Chicago. We saw Conner Mantz, 2:04:43, American record, legal and all conditions. Breakout race from Alex Masai going 2:04:37. Jacob Kiplimo wins the long-awaited duel between him and John Career. 2:02:23 is his finish time to move into the top 10 fastest men in history. Amos Kipruto with a great day. And then the women's race, Javi Fesa, 2:14:56 with a killer last mile, and wins this one by almost 2.5 minutes. Natasha Rogers and Dakota Popane showing up for the Americans in 6th and 7th. And, something changed in the results because Gabby Rooker is 9th now and not 8th like she was earlier, but 3 American women in the top 10. Conner Mantz almost making the podium. Great day for racing, great day for Americans, and a really good one in Chicago. So for Paul Hof-Mahoney, Eric Jenkins, and Karen Lesiewicz.
Close.
Am I going too hard on the C at the end? Lesiewicz.
People see the CZ at the end and they get nervous.
They don't know it's a T.
They don't know it's a silent T. Eric knows.
All right. I had so much momentum ending this now, and now I'm just embarrassed. For Paul Hof-Mahoney, Eric Jenkins, and Karen Lesiewicz, we will see you guys next time.